Everybody, everybody, hi. Everybody, hi, hi, buddy. Everybody, hi, 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 buddy, buddy, hi. Oh my god, it feels so fucking weird to be on map and it be fairly smooth.
Oh.
Is it, you know, quite the miraculous jump? No. But I mean, it's, oh my god, like, it's a whole new world. Like on paper, it's like not, like 60 frames. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys, 60. Like, above 60 even. Holy fuck. Okay, gonna drink some water. I'm going to go ahead and eat this. Oh. This. Alright, cards up. 3, 2, 1. Actually, right back. I'm gonna do some. Oh, yep, too late. Alright. Should have clicked on that earlier. Oh well. Oop, okay.
Into the situation, so magic will get me out of it, right? No problem. Wipe my hands of it.
I suppose that's true. Okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
For this, I don't know. Maybe afterwards, because Oberon might have some other weird thing he's gonna do because of it, but for right now, I think it's okay. Hey, Grandpa.
Hey, Brad.
Good morning.
Ah, good to see you. How you doing, John?
Doing alright.
I was about to get some food, if it's all right, Sir Lawrence. I ate almost nothing yesterday, if I remember correctly. Thank you. He works really hard. So, John, I suppose I can tell you that thing you wanted me to look into. I did a bit. Couldn't find much more information, but I think we're getting in basically basic stuff. Stuff I would have known anyway.
I did get a little bit of information. I did some research in the volume 3 of the town history.
Oh. Oh,
It definitely had some information in it. I will have to share
Okay.
that with you later.
sounds all right. Excellent. But actually, I don't think I got to talk with you too much, Nerta. Tell me,
Mm-hmm.
where you're from, you had mentioned, knowing dragons, yes? Would that be correct?
Yeah.
Uh,
Our tribe was
thank you.
basically in service of the Emerald Dragon,
The Emerald Dragon, you say?
Her Majesty.
Interesting.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
By the way, these are delicious. Not sure what it is, but it's really tasty.
It's something called a grilled
Morning,
cheese.
George.
Good morning.
A grilled cheese.
Mm.
But it's between two
However,
pieces
it
of
doesn't-
bread.
Yes, it doesn't use a grill at all. I'm not sure why it's
Yes.
called that.
Perplexing. Handy, though. So, yes, apologies, I got sidetracked. Tell me, what is it,
Oh,
oh?
sorry, the Fae tried to take me. I'm fine.
Headaches happen all the time, I understand. Tell me, what were they like? What was it like serving the Emerald Dragon for you personally? And collecting
Well,
information.
the Emerald Dragon, she liked having a hoard of things. Like, she liked keeping secrets and monies and things like that. And, you know, she liked playing tricks on people and stuff. She did this thing where she would turn into, like, a person's, and then she would go into a town, and then she liked to just mess around with people and, you know, do little things like, you know, get them to come back to the lair where she would probably eat them or something. You know, she
Ew,
thought that was
dreadful.
funny.
I see. That's,
When the war started with the goblins, she, like, it was all through the caves and stuff, and she's like a big dragon, so she couldn't, like, really get down in there without turning into something smaller, and she didn't want to do that, so she basically would, like, do the strategies of telling us, like, what to do and stuff so that she would be safe, and we would go out and
didn't-
fight the goblins and things.
I don't remember hearing about a goblin war. My goodness, that's, oh, did that turn out right for the goblins? Turn out all right, or,
Tenuously mutually beneficial agreements were able to arise out of it after many years of fighting and killing each other.
Oh,
Like, when
okay. That's,
we're doing diggings and minings and stuff like that, we like to use our claws and occasionally tools and stuff, and that's fine. The goblins liked explosions. They did lots of boom. They blow things up, and that's how they did their digging and stuff. And sometimes that caused collapses on our side, and that's what started it, is there was, like, lots of fighting over the mountain for it.
oh,
But, you know,
I see. As long as it came
after
to
a while,
somewhat-
it was pretty bad.
I see. Well, so if it came out to a mutual agreement, then that's good at least. You were talking about all sorts of things like tricking people and eating them and all that stuff. And from what I've heard of, dragons are quite big, so that's terrifying. But good to hear it turned out at least, right? Turned out well.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's still a lot of very angry people on both sides, of course, because when you have friends and family that die in a war, it's kind of hard to, you know, just get over that. And I recognize that, but they're trying. They are trying. And the Emerald
Well.
Dragon is okay, because now, you know, like, the explosions aren't waking her up during her sleep anymore, and that was, like, really getting on her nerves. So we were able to get that done for her, which is good.
I suppose it would annoy me too. It sounds like goblins where you're from are similar to how gnomes are from where I'm from. A lot of making things that kind of blow up a lot of things like that, and go about and run into areas, steal things like that. Interesting, very fascinating. Okay, a lot of the thing you've mentioned of dragons lines up with some of the things I've found out, but I do appreciate that. The more information I have, the better.
Have you talked to Mr. Pips?
Not yet, actually. I was looking for him as well.
Well,
But thank you very
'cause
much,
all the
Nocta.
things I know about dragons are from where I came from, so I don't know if it's from the places like this. But Mr. Pips is from this place, and he serves the amethyst dragon. So, I mean, that is a dragon that actually is from this place, so maybe he knows something.
That is true. I didn't know he served a dragon from here. He's been here this whole time?
He's been here for a while.
He's from another town.
Hmm.
He wasn't dragged here through a portal or something. He's from here.
Eh? I suppose I'd have to try and find Pip then.
That's what he's told me.
Yeah.
All right. Very well then. I
He's just
suppose
been
that's
very
next on the
busy.
agenda.
Yeah.
Letting the grilled cheese get cold,
Can I
that's not
try?
good.
Can I try the grilled cheese?
Are you that weapons? I remember reading stories of weapons like that.
Because it smells good.
It's really good. Really good.
Oh, I also made a friend yesterday out in the woods. Do you know what a hag is?
I've heard. I'm not as familiar with how they work here, but I have heard, yes. Tell me more.
Miss Ivy told me that they're like a fey creature that thinks that ugly things are pretty, and so when we met her and she told me that, I started telling her that she's like very ugly and gross, and then she liked me, and so we became friends.
Very
And
bizarre.
well, there were like these stones that she really liked out in the woods, and so I made sure that people will know not to touch her stones. But then she said we go back to her house so that she could show us her house, and then when we got there, when we got there,
Your grilled cheese is ready.
oh, thank you. I'll remember.
Maybe
I remember coming
maybe
back
to
and
have-
Jasper was having a birthday party.
Yes, I saw you there. It was very good. The cake was delicious.
Thank you for the grilled
Ah.
cheese.
Hello, Tobias.
Hello.
Good morning.
Goodness, you eat very quick.
It's a
don't you?
bias. Well, I got a lot of things to do. I gotta tell everybody in town about the thing with Oberon. I already told you, right?
Mm.
Did I tell you, Mr. Tobias?
No, I don't believe. Yes, you
I
did.
got something to tell you then. Okay,
Before we
never
went
mind.
to the forest.
Yes, I did. That's true. Okay. I gotta do that. I gotta start working on the renovations of the church. Got big plans for that. I gotta write some things for said church. Got things to do there. Also, I gotta work on changing my drip. We gotta find some more master tailors.
You
Get
sure I
the
can't help you clean
tailoring
this up a
done.
bit? I feel bad leaving all this work on you.
And
Basically a celebration of the fall harvest.
Is this place a mess?
No, but you always seem like you're writing things down, and usually seem busy.
Well, usually I'd have a sorcerer's apprentice do it, but a few simple spells can clean this place up.
Good to know. All right. Well, as long as we're not murdering
Water
you.
has water has never touched the plates here, so
Really? But it's always sparkling clean.
anyway.
Well, the magic must do a good job, yes. All right. Well, I should probably get started on my work as well. There's a few things I've got to get done. Oh, goodness. All right. So, let's see. First on the agenda, Tobias, how is the potion coming along? You know the one.
Good. Yes. I believe we just need the ingredient from Nikolai.
Oh, that's right, I didn't tell you. It's back in the tower. He worked quite quickly on
Excellent.
that. Okay, so that's almost done. As for you, sir, is there anything else I can do on the front of finding out more information for you? I know we're working on, the thing with the dragons.
There's nothing that we can do right now, other than getting information. Unless you have an idea of what else we can do while they're not here.
I'm unsure. Oh, hello, Ted. Try the grilled cheese. It's really good.
Let's see.
I do like a nice good cheese.
Ah, see, he's familiar. I assumed he would. He seems to know a lot of things. All right. So I suppose in that case...
You find a lot of things.
Well, a lot of things I don't know about, for one. Talk about cars and whatnot, and I'm still not sure what all that's about. But I kind of get it, I think. It sounds like you're describing a wagonless carriage, but I mean, it just sounds like a lot of extra work on a horse would do a job, well, just fine.
There's a lot more to it than that, but to answer what you said before, is you probably know a lot of things that I don't know, so who really knows the most things?
That's true, and sharing information is especially good. We can learn learn a lot of things from each other, especially with all these people coming from who knows where, who knows what. Anyway, speaking of knowledge, we need to get work on that, and I need to find some more. If you need me, you'll know where to find me, right, John?
Yes.
Excellent. Same for you, Ted, and Lawrence, and Tobias. Well, you'll be coming with me, Tobias, so you'll know.
Of course.
Take care, everybody.
It doesn't look like what a normal grilled cheese looks like. It really just looks like toast.
You said it looks like what?
Toast with some cheese on it.
Yes, apparently from what I've heard, this is not what the town used to look like.
I'll take one of these grilled
Lawrence?
cheeses and maybe a coffee.
Lawrence, do you know what a grilled cheese really is?
This is how it was described to me.
Well, you're supposed to toast it with the cheese on it so the cheese melts onto the bread, huh?
Yes. You flip it.
And if you put a little butter on the bread, it absorbs into it.
I was never told there was butter on it.
I'm surprised she remembered all that.
Give it a shot. In fact, I tell you what, John here can have this thing, and you try it the way I suggested and see how it turns out.
I've already started making it.
Then make another one.
For who?
That is very good advice, yes.
Yourself.
I remember all the times I got lost in the woods.
I don't eat dairy. I'm lactose intolerant.
Wood. Oh, that's amazing. What?
Fair enough.
What was got lost in the woods?
I'm wondering if I should eat anymore. I mean, I'm already, I ate too much goddamn food at Jasper's birthday. Is this the same thing where it's just bread with cheese on it?
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Just galloping around, having a good old time, and then,
It's a little weak, but we'll get there.
Listen, it was described to me. Somebody said they had seen it in a dream. They described it to me as cheese melted between two pieces of bread. They
Yeah, I
called it
mean,
grilled
that's,
cheese, but it didn't use a grill, so I figured the griddle might work.
It will, but, I'm telling you, as somebody who has seen and eaten and, made grilled cheese where I come from, you put just a little bit of butter on the bread, and it soaks it in, it makes it nice and, moist and toasty.
So then what is this?
This is just toast with cheese on it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it gets the job done, but it's not really, a proper grilled cheese, in my opinion,
What about you, Byron? Do you know any lovely stories? Do you have
I see.
anyone in your life that your heartbeat extra beats per minute too?
Sundial flower, but I still don't know how to grow Sundial flower. So have to be careful with what
of course, I know.
so don't run out.
That's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Nim. I guess she doesn't love you.
It's all make tea, coffee, and juice. Completely out of character. Why? I love you. I told you
We love you, Nim.
and like some cups tied together on a
I
bag.
love Nim. Look at you. Don't tell anyone about that word that we taught you, okay? That means her too. Not that one, okay? No telling.
There are many things people use for marriage proposals, and people only get married if they truly love each other. So
Are you two just staring at each other?
maybe
Look at the Kamayako stuffed bag. When she opens it to reach into her bag, it's some
I don't know, every time I come in to talk to Lawrence, he always has a staring contest with me.
Don't have anything to say, so I'm waiting for you to say something. I mean, you're in the place where I help people, so usually people come here seeking something.
I mean, you could say, hello, how can I help you?
No, I don't think I'll be doing that.
Oh my god.
You could say, what the fuck do you want?
I don't think I'll be asking that either.
Well, I'm surprised. Don't you have more questions for him? You usually have lots of questions, especially for new people.
He's gotten my questions twice, actually.
the person that they love, but
I even offered him my real name and he refused.
back away.
I don't know if that would count.
For safety reasons.
Safety reason. Is your name dangerous? Like if you say the name,
I think they could part with
like the world explodes or something.
about it, but
No, I don't think so.
If somehow a Fate did get a hold of my book and went through the very lengthy process of just deciphering my coded language and everything, it would be a powerful artifact in a Fae's hands.
I see. That makes sense, I suppose.
Open the little pouches and put the little bits of.
So let me ask you this.
Ron would probably know about it.
So actually two questions.
Ron and
So, I've told you,
Back in.
my name in my language, which nobody seems to understand. If the Fae can't pronounce my name, does that mean they can't take my name?
See why she backed away.
Well, it's more of a concept thing.
Little out of character note. It's blue fire instead of red.
And what if I give them not the real name?
Fire.
I say, call me Ted. It's not technically my real name.
Well, that would be fine. You'd be safe.
And then pouring the hot tea.
So if I see a Fae, then I said, hey, call me shithead, then they can't do nothing about that?
No, they'll call you shithead.
Well, they can call me whatever they want. I just don't want them to be, controlling my brain or something. Or stealing my fucking eyeballs.
You'd be just fine.
As
So
long
what you're
as
saying is that every time I see a Fae, I should just give them a fake name, huh?
Either that or just walk away from them.
spellbook.
Since it's so
The problem is that there's an awful lot of them around here, it seems.
John,
yes,
John.
yes.
They're making
I just
dad jokes
separated
out there.
from-
I'm assuming this might offend you, so that's why I told you about it.
I see.
Hey Wayne, you think we should get rid of the Fae?
How the hell would we do that? They live here. Technically,
Because
we're
they keep trying to
inside
steal
their
my
home.
eyeballs.
Oh, those ones. You can kick them. I don't care. Just
Well, yeah, kick them out.
Well, they're hard.
You can't kick out something that's usually not there. They're like not necessarily see-through, but you can't really
Well, don't
banish
the people
them.
around here
Wait,
have
can you
magical
actually
powers
banish
or
them?
some shit? Well, you probably know that. Can you
I think
banish
that might be.
The Shadelings may be an exception. You see, we have a trade agreement with the boroughs, and I know that in Borough, they use the Shadelings as, well, indentured
Yeah, so they were
servitudes,
making dad
you know,
jokes. I thought you just wanted to know.
Servants.
Good to
And
know.
whatnot. So I believe that they do fall under
So
the
I need to
jurisdiction
go
of
out there
Borough.
and give them granddad jokes. Got it.
So in order to continue our working relationship with them, I don't believe we can banish them from here.
Shit.
Because that's a cruel way of dealing things.
thinking
Instead of
it's
going
Plus,
on the diplomatic route.
I can give you
Not them. Like, see, look, it was Nurta.
It's like
It was
electricity in your
Nurta
head.
making weird jokes.
No, that is true.
He's very
Sometimes
sour.
It comes down to books where I've seen people
Yeah, it's sour. That's what a lemon is.
protect their loved ones.
And make sure your lips go.
Well, if Nurta's making dad
like
jokes,
making
then I'm
dad
very
jokes?
proud
Goes
of her.
against our values,
Good
so
job.
it's nothing I can
What?
do
Is it
myself doing against the defendant.
Thank you.
Is it a bad sour? What do you mean? I've had a.
Often in our novels become
I've had.
It feels
I mean,
bad, but
exactly
it's
that.
worth it
You're
for you.
You're disappointing me, Mel John. You know this, right? When you're a female, you're a lot hotter, and all of that.
I want to banish you.
Hmm.
physical.
Oh, do you want me to be in female version and say the same things?
Then as a small...
You can't even do it anymore.
Like, would it make it more presentable if I was in a female form and I was telling Nurta, "Good job, I'm proud of you for telling dad jokes"? You would find that more appealing if I was in female form.
I had taken. Yes, because you're a female now.
Well, it's my.
And the elf is hot.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
that's
fuck.
right. Yeah, it hurt my
I
head.
want to ask
Well, we thought of-
Lawrence.
Why do you and the red-headed one think I'm hot? I don't get it.
Made me feel really cold.
Don't even know if you've ever love before.
You won't have
No.
some semblance of
Asa
authority
can
in
make juice now,
as
and
full character.
was given mortar and pedestal, so can make coffee now too.
Who knows who has advice that
I have a.
Hello, John.
Always have a disagreement with
Good
anyone.
day.
It's just you. It's like you're here.
I hope you're having a good morning so far.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Before you go, we were hoping to ask
With a
perfectly brewed cup of tea from Asa, most certainly.
I've already told John
in the meantime.
what's going to happen, and I believe he's been telling other people what's going to happen. So,
Different places.
That's good. I'm just still waking up, so.
Why am I going to ask someone that all you have to do is just tell me of what's going on? I'm right here.
John passed the bet of wanting him to be the only one.
Thank you for the lovely tea, Asa.
Also win another bet.
Also, I don't remember meeting you before. What is your name?
Oh, where are my manners, sir? Here you go. Rebecca Lack. It's to the Lack fortune. Nice to meet you, acquaintance.
Nice to meet you. You may refer to me as John.
John. Mighty strong name. I knew many Johns from where I'm from. Is it common where you're from?
Yes, it used to be very common here. We had a lot of Johns, but not as many these days.
Do people leave? I thought we were trapped here. Well, how did we,
Sometimes go into forest and get lost, or sometimes maybe like come with and then don't see for a while.
I see.
Like Asa now son was lost in forest for almost months for their time and is lost again.
You see,
Redney stopped going forest.
I want to see if it was still possible, and also I just want to, I realized I hadn't been in the water for a good while.
Important
So,
lesson.
being out the
Try
dust
not to get
behind
lost
my,
in the
my
forest.
eyeballs.
If you get lost, you could be lost for a while.
I'll try not to.
But I
Thank you for your
Move differently when lost in forest than in town.
No.
Oh my.
I don't even think they'd really be very good with water in
Well,
general.
that's interesting.
Unfortunately, I can't show you.
I'm just trying to get used to the town. The forest sounds lovely, but you know, such a wonderful town you got here.
Death Knight in swamp in
But
forest.
I can't really feel a whole lot, sadly.
Definitely.
That is one thing I'd love to.
Asa was trying to protect people because one ran into couldn't see, so Asa led away with sound. But people didn't trust Asa and wanted to be hero, and so came running in, and Asa would have had handled. But because of sound, Asa got slashed, and then because of Slash and other people, was trapped between Shield and Death Knight, and Death Knight used Death Knight Shield and slammed Asa into other shield. Asa got injured.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I admire you. Yes, I do.
And he was like 10 times hot.
I believe so. Somewhere around there. I don't exactly keep records of how long it's been since someone was injured.
To get healed, so when injured can just eat fire.
Eat fire.
Speaking of, has anyone seen Tomato?
Jello's not for sale. It's a slime.
No, I have not seen Tomato for a while.
I wanted to check on him after, well, his, I guess, surgery would be the best way I could describe it.
And that's not
Surgery.
Yes, it's rather hard to describe. He is, I believe, a Dulhan, and his weapon somehow got lodged in his throat.
However, I lack the ability to
Also, friendly fire.
Lisa's a good
Wasn't that when we had take Ted up to healer hut because Ted stabbed arm?
Yes.
Does that count?
Do a hand like one of those headless things. Or
Headless horseman, yes. Though he doesn't seem to have a horse.
Intimate with each other, like over on the Titania.
So that's why I'm not entirely certain as to what his race actually is. I didn't have a chance to ask him last time because after we had removed the swords from his throat, he had passed out.
Chip can't do that.
Sorry.
You can ask him yourself.
so if he's a does he have a foot? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to imagine.
Tomato has pumpkin for head.
Any cultures have
A pumpkin.
Well, you would be.
Instead of head, like how you and Asa has pumpkin.
Where I come from, that's where we...
Oh, the bird.
This place gets more and more fascinating. I'd love to meet him, but you said you're looking for him.
There is a type, like kobold over there. There are human, elf, dragon, dwarf. There's that animal trait, like way over there is bunny.
I myself am a half-elf.
I mean, I hope so.
What the fuck is going on?
I am an elf.
I'm a beastkin, but you know,
I told him
you are an elf. Oh, I've only heard stories. Sorry, I didn't even notice. I thought there were more, pronounced. Oh, is that a thing? Oh, excuse me. Where am I, Mandus?
No, I am not. No.
What do you think?
Wait.
What do you think? What do you think?
You two are not convincing me to go into my female form again, okay? I know you two both find it so hot and that you want to see me again, but I am not doing it again, okay?
No, there is a reason behind it this time. It's not.
No, I don't care what your reason is for me to turn into a female, okay? I don't care that there's a good reason, okay?
Please, look.
You go. into your female form. He's able to get his fucking big ass watermelons. Please do this. So that way he can stop fucking bugging about watermelon.
Pardon me, old
please.
man.
Your research on why
Who the
These
fuck
people
are
trying to
you?
riz you up.
No, they're
Do you need assistance?
from the
Are
burrow.
they trying to get into your grandpussy?
Are they Faye? Are they Faye, Wayne?
No,
Do we have
they're
to deal
from the
with more?
burrow. You know, the place where the fox lady comes
I'm
from.
sorry.
You need to contact somebody for
Oh, for
you.
fuck's sake.
Who are you? Sorry.
I want this to be over.
Oh,
It's not gonna end.
we've got a day pass
I
from
want
Miss
this to fucking
Fox.
end once and for all.
Yeah. I'm Lily. That's Rose.
Hi, my name is John.
They're really bad at being maids.
Hi, John.
Don't say
Don't
that.
fucking say. You can't tell that?
Don't say what.
Anyway, John, please do this for us.
I am not.
Please, John. Please.
No. No.
Please. Please.
It's a favor with no strings attached. You can't get anything better than
People
that.
are trying to get no strings attached.
What
to
is it
this.
for me to do this stuff? Oh my god.
Understandable.
Yes, Fox shot it.
Who knows?
You would have to talk to Oberon about that one. Actually, yeah, you gotta talk to him about that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to him about
Here's the thing. He wants to know the true manifestation, like the true physical of true love. He knows the concept of it. He knows it by in here, but he
Okay.
wants to see it physically.
Okay, no. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Nurta. Look, I'm old, okay? I'm old. Sometimes you need help, okay? Go into the forest, find these little blue flowers, and then I can help
everybody
you.
in town about what it is that you were gonna take from me and
What are the blue flowers for?
I think he responded to the rizzing.
And what did I offer to give you?
No, I'm not rizzing. It's just, you know. I cannot.
What's the blue flower?
I
Blue
don't.
flowers.
Grandpa,
I do not
if
have
you
the.
get hard from the flowers for longer than 4 hours, you need to talk to a medical professional.
Yes, I've heard that.
What?
You get the blue flowers. I don't know their name. Something with a V. It starts with a
Town is
V.
very strange.
You
Starts
have.
with a V?
Yes.
Virgo?
I don't know.
Do you have to go into the forest?
And then you have to give him the fish wick so he can make a potion, and then that will allow me to do true love.
They don't even have a ceiling here. I know.
So it's not a transformation method that you turn into a girl. You just want to make a true love fucking potion.
I mean, you could call it a true love potion, but it just allows for true love to happen.
I want this over. Can't you just turn into a girl to get this over with? Why do I have to go through the extra miles to do this shit?
Because I am old.
Wait, hold on.
Certain, you know, as you don't have so much stamina as you do when you get older.
So they do let Faye here.
I think you did.
That sounds like just a straight fucking excuse for you not to do
But I
it.
can't even remember what the things I'm trying to think of were.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I just know what I need in order to do whatever this whole true love thing is.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
You find it's a small flower. It's a with.
I'm getting my watermelon at this rate.
It's a small.
No, you're not.
It's a small blue flower with oval leaves. It starts with a V. I don't remember the name. And if it lasts for more than 4 hours, then I have to see a healer.
Hi, I'm a healer. I can help you with your blue condition.
What true love
The
means
fuck?
to me?
Okay, then do you have it?
No.
Then you know. Look, do you want the old man to show the town the love, or do you not want
I
to?
could do that.
What was it, dear?
The only people that you trying to show love is me and Wayne. That's about it. All you're doing is turning into a girl for him. That's it.
And I keep on trying to tell him that this is.
You are disappointing me, Mel Wayne. Mel John.
It's right here. It has all the steps. and
Look,
everything.
again,
Yeah, you're Mel Wayne.
you know what? If it's for the town, fine. I wouldn't mind whatever you two are wanting to do together. I just need this potion, okay?
I just want this favor to be over and done with. Because the favor is basically telling me
maybe they can turn to magic. Maybe they can turn him into a female with magic.
Or are they doing something else?
Maybe. The whole thing, the whole beginning of it was basically like he's asking on the quest.
You don't know what.
Quiet, you! Stay out of our conversation.
He's right. I'm
This is
giving
the
you the
A-B
solution.
conversation. See you the fuck way out.
I said things
Anyway.
I can still make it difficult for you.
Kind of sounds like that.
You know, if this land had any law breaking, I would already have snapped your neck.
No, it seems like
Trial
a
you
like of some sort.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say,
As well, if
Then
you
again, I
like.
guess Faye might eat rubber.
I swear.
I already told them. In order to show the town true love, I need these little blue
Then
flowers.
whip them. I'm not entirely sure why.
I'm too old.
Again,
That's what I am telling them.
Tenderize it or something.
You've been into fights. You fought fucking Julian. You fought things in the forest. You're not old. You're fine.
Okay, look.
No, they do.
Oh, where are we going?
I might be in good physical shape as far as, body,
dark robe,
but when you get older and you're a human, you probably got 40, 50 years
and potentially dangerous
max to find this out.
Flowers.
Oh, Fizwick.
He's also late.
Fizwick.
Oh, yes. I'm being pulled away. Hello, yes.
It won't be long. Fizwick.
Perfect.
These gentlemen need me to show the town. Apparently, I need to show them true love. But in order to do that, I am, being another old person, you understand. They need to get little blue flowers in order for me to do this. So, if they get you the flowers, can you make the
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Fizwick, here's what I was trying to say, but the motherfucker, oh, bro. So there's this thing that's happening. Apparently,
They do that on the bed.
it's some type of love day. And
Yes, I've
Oberon
heard.
wants to know the true manifestation of love. Like objects or a person. He knows the fundamentals of it, like mentally, but physically he wants to know.
Okay.
So that's what we were trying to do.
You've been
But John,
learning how to tailor, correct?
turn into a girl.
Yes, and Wayne, I know. I know where you're heading with this.
No.
I like it.
Make beats. What do you
I can't turn into a girl again.
We're working on the love
Fizwick.
thing.
Fizwick.
Because there's a favor that I need.
The gender changing potion can't be used again, otherwise it's permanent. So the next best thing is these little blue flowers
By the gods.
that will,
Ignore him. Ignore him, Fizwick.
I can't do the potion. It's permanent after the third drink.
get some, would you?
How you doing, Pip?
How many times have you done it? No, actually, you didn't tell me that it was permanent.
Yeah, he's okay with it.
Probably depends on.
You never told me that.
I know we recently had
Okay,
cookies made out of
so
those.
blue flowers. I have. So
Tried
what do you
it
need to do with
once.
them exactly?
Did it the second
I
time
thought
they
you were
messed
making
with
it a
Wayne.
potion.
That could be possible, yeah.
Yes, they need to get these blue flowers. You need to make it into a potion. That will, let's call it strength. It will give me the strength to do the true love.
Some people make them out of wood, but I don't believe we have.
Okay, very well. I will handle that.
Not anymore.
Wayne, don't listen in on it. It's fine. It's a...
Wayne's in on it. Apparently they want to do a 3...
Oh, that's right. He wants to... Oh, okay.
They want to do a 3 situation.
Whoa, no. Just want to know he just wants to know the physical of love.
That is the physical
of love. It could be you, it could be a fucking object. I'm talking about you as a fucking female. Not you as a man. That's weird.
Particular relationship.
For you, maybe.
That's weird.
That's
weird. Him, but it's weird for me.
I think that is.
Do you have a number of like the beads you want, or like a color or something?
I already told you the woman is not. The woman version is out of the table. Unless you can find a way of doing it without the potion.
I hate this.
Yes, just one.
This is so fucking frustrating.
Okay, I could try that.
Thank you, Nessa.
It's like I'm getting
You're welcome.
what's the word I'm looking for?
What was the word that the maids want?
That's what it is.
The maids. What was that term that the maids want? Said. Grand bussy.
I now need to go find
if you want that.
manifestation of love.
Nah, I'm done.
Is it hot in
I'm
here?
done.
Good luck with that.
No. It's very cool.
Hold on.
Hey, Miss Rebecca.
I've had enough of this shenanigans. I've had enough.
Have you been? Did you sleep good last night?
What do you want me to do?
Because you basically started this whole thing.
Where did
You
you
started
sleep
this
at?
entire fucking quest.
I did. What about it?
It's getting to that point where I'm just not. I just don't care anymore about the physical meaning of love.
So far?
Then you don't have to do it, Michael. I'm not forcing you to.
I want to get that fucking favor from you.
I could
Which
put a
is
ball in
also
your mouth.
frustrating.
As I said
No!
well, I'm glad that you're
What favor are you asking him?
Not
That's
love.
that's making you have to like.
He wants to find out from my own lips what I told you 2 days ago.
Yeah. I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from the actual horse's mouth.
Michael wants me gone forever, and I told him it will happen, but he wants to know why and how.
Well, it sounds like if you want to
I
hear
don't
it
know
from
if it'll be
his
gone
lips,
forever,
you're
but I'm
gonna
gonna
have
be
to play
gone,
his
so.
game. Or you can ask me, and you don't have to any
You
strings.
don't fucking say Captain Obvious. No, I want a favor from him.
All right. You. Then I
This
guess
is the
you.
only time I've done. If this is the only thing that I have gotten a favor from this asshat, so I
Then-
have to do this.
All right, then do it. I guess you're gonna have to hunt for those flowers or this alternate way. Have fun with that.
I'm not getting your V
What
flowers,
about
all right?
salamander meat and egg bun?
Ugh.
That sounds good. Would it be specifically salamander eggs too?
I mean,
It might take a little longer, but yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
slightly more expensive.
But if
tampon,
Miss JoJo has taught me
that you
anything, you
managed
pretty
to
much put
escape
it in
their
front of me, I'll eat it.
clutches.
Yes, sir.
I would.
I remember the awful brain freeze episode.
It's less escaping and more
Yeah,
of
that's probably not
just
ice cream.
escalating it to the point that they didn't want to bother anymore. I don't think I will ever get any more bugging of.
Crafty.
I don't think they'll ever bug me again.
I don't live in the doghouse.
Understandable.
You know.
Sorry. I understand with the silver hair and the facial covering that you must be drowning.
Mr. Tyron?
I mean, I'm
You
a
heard
little too
anything
old
from the
for
Master
drowning
Tailors?
in anything, to be honest.
Very
Oh.
comfy.
Oh,
Not yet.
interesting.
Wayne.
They don't treat him like
I
a
feel like I've lost the leads
respectable
on that.
elder.
I feel like
Oh,
every
you're-
day I
you're probably
drift
going to try-
further
okay.
and
Whatever.
further away from Mr. Adidas.
Whatever it is, I'm not doing
I'm
it,
worried.
or I didn't
I
do it.
missed that
I haven't
poor
seen him in the
man.
forest in a long time either.
If I look in a specific way into the town, it causes a headache.
Perhaps he's
So I take it
lost
you'll
in the
never
wind.
ask me about it ever again.
Surely he'll
I
return
trust you,
again.
then.
You said looking at me.
Who is the last owner of that building?
He lives on in here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, no, he like lives on
Except
his
when,
board.
I don't
So
know.
we could ask.
Well, in the
we could ask
forest,
the
there was all
paladin
outfits that he's
gentleman
made for me
and his
that I haven't
would-be
found yet.
Rizzler.
So
Very, very thankful.
he doesn't get to pass on.
What?
It's true. The secret hidden drip.
Oh.
What would you two buy from a bakery?
So
I am very, very.
What would I buy? Bread? I would buy bread from a...
Carrot
If you
cake.
do, you would tell me, right?
Oh, that's easy.
I am rather grateful.
sure, keep an eye out.
Easier than the kobold.
For sure. you
Yeah.
can.
That was a lot easier than the kobold.
Wait, that kobold?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, he wants salamander meat and eggs.
What are you trying to say that you would have?
Well, you asked me what I wanted.
Well, yeah.
Understandable.
But, like,
It
that's
wasn't a
not
wrong
dessert
answer.
food.
It was just more difficult. For
Well, she said
example,
like a
Grandpa
meat and
simply
egg
meant
bun.
bread.
Oh, yeah,
A
if
meat
it's an
and
egg and...
bun?
Yeah, egg and meat bun, that would be making sense for a bakery.
Oh.
Carrot cake may be doable too.
Speak facts.
Hey, Grandpa?
Yes.
I mean, they do have a lot.
If somebody told you to find the physical embodiment of love, what would you say that is for you?
Tell me.
His female form.
Grandpa is just getting rizzed up 24/7.
Really, everyone wants that grandpa's.
Rizzed? What?
Anyway.
Now I understand
Yeah.
why his hair is silver.
Yes, dear.
Because all these people are gold, because they're gonna come first.
How many people have you given this?
I kind of want to believe her about that, but then somehow I don't at the same time. I don't know what's wrong.
Michael.
Oh.
Hello there. Maybe
I'm not sure how to respond to that. That's very... They are two strange
What
people.
about you, Mr. Wayne?
Oh,
Yeah, they.
mother made this
I mean, they've been through a lot. So what's her name, Miss Lily?
Right?
Miss Lily had all of her emotions taken by a Fae person. And then Miss Rose is her friend, and they were in a bakery, and their bakery in the borough burnt, and now they're trying to pick up their lives and move somewhere else. So I think you just got to give them a little bit of time
Man,
and
this
stuff.
is a terrible place. I mean,
Put her on the phone next time.
yeah.
Order on the phone.
Well, they're from the borough, so it's a little bit better.
You know,
yes, as per the
you know
deal,
back
I
home where
have
they would use like the little cup.
for the remainder
How about you, Mr. Wayne? If somebody said for you to show them the physical embodiment of love for you, what would that be?
Are you looking
His female form.
The permanently fresh little one is part of the deal.
Oh, you're in server garbs.
Don't...
Oh,
Wayne is as thirsty as he is hungry most of the time, so...
This is the only set of clothes that survived the fire.
the fire. Oh.
What? You never seen it?
No.
So easy to take it out.
Were you grandma before you were grandpa?
No, I've just tried...
That's okay.
I've tried Adagio's gender-changing potion a couple times.
We'll try to have carrot cake.
Just for the heck of it.
A couple times?
Yes,
it is
two
true. We've done it a
times.
couple times. Now, how would you like to try one that we don't know exactly how different it is?
I love carrots and apples.
It's one that Catherine found. I didn't make this one. Should still be a gender-changing potion.
Catherine found it.
Well, I didn't find it. It was made for me back where I came from. That's why I'm saying do not drink the entire potion. If you do, then the effects are going to be permanent.
Well, see, that's the so it seems like it's just the same thing. If I drink this, then I probably will be permanent.
We do have to.
Because I've taken...
You
could enjoy me.
It's
What happens if you drink half of it and then it changes you and then you drink the other half of it?
Pulls out another bottle of the other gender-changing potion, and it's got 2/3 of the bottle gone.
My name is Rebecca Lack.
Oh.
Heiress to the Lack fortune.
So...
Does it go old?
No,
Not that I know of.
apparently it's got a very long shelf life.
Well, the one
But
that
it's in
I
your
have
pocket.
made.
Well, we're gonna go continue our investigation into Desires. It was
The one that I had made was designed so that
Don't let me keep you.
if it was taken in small amounts, it would automatically turn the person back no matter how much they drank of it. So long as they didn't drink it while they were still transformed. It's only drinking in its entirety that it will be permanent.
If you can find me another
Do
romance
you
letter-
have a potion that would turn Jasper
I mean,
into
okay, I guess
300 people or 300 of himself?
What?
To test out a theory.
Why?
No, I don't. Why? Well,
Damn it!
no, I don't have anything like that. I'm very sorry.
We're gonna get
I
that
suppose
question answered.
I will have to think about it. Because I don't I will be perfectly honest. I am not sure I 100% trust this potion.
Don't worry about it.
Of course, that is completely
But I mean, I'm here.
Are you sure there is not any negative side effects of it?
No,
of something bad happening?
Everything's fine. Everything's alright. Jasper's fine.
Not unless the person who's drinking it is unwilling to accept the change.
So what you're saying is, yes, there's absolutely a fact that it's going to backfire since I don't want to do this.
If you don't want to, yes. Like for instance,
I'll say
if I were to take it and make Wayne drink it right now, it just wouldn't work.
Type of outcome that you desire.
So
I
it
see.
only works on you. That's actually pretty interesting. How did you make that?
Well, think of
Like
it
I
this way.
said, I
If there's any
did
negative
it with
side
the local
effects,
alchemist, and it only
any
works
negative
on
side
those who
effects,
consent
I'm
to it
here,
working.
and I will document it very well. And it'll also try to help you, of course. But I'll document it very well.
Figure it out for me.
And I'm taking what I can do for the day. This is not a deal.
Hey,
I
Bislick,
see.
have you documented what the physical manifestation of love would be for you?
We're trying to figure that out. So, Iona had a very good idea, and yes, hello, yes. Yes?
About potion prayer. Can talk later if busy.
gonna find my water.
No worries.
For a sting thought. Since
It's okay, I gotta talk to you later, too.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean the
Don't worry. I'm gonna speak with you later too. So, anyway, apologies. I'm very busy today. So, yes,
I know,
Iona
I am too.
mentioned a bit to me. You understand
maybe
me.
get a normal
So,
watermelon and see if a Fae,
Iona had an interesting idea. A
something?
physical representation of love.
Yeah, we
If we
tried
could
that.
find a
That's not
wedding
gonna
ring,
happen.
that might do it.
Okay.
I didn't see.
But
And I
is
think
that a
that's
physical
Anybody with like
manifestation of
magic
love
that
for
affects people's
you?
sizes?
Yeah, thing that they gave
me,
as
I
a
don't
form
know.
of flattery. Poor fella. Poor fella. That's right, Nim. We need to be a little bit extra careful about
I'm
him.
the only one who loves this holiday. Or time of year, I guess. Well, maybe it's because I'm pink.
One moment. Hey, John.
Yes.
I hear now. Pardon me here, but I do hear that it might be something about a something with upcoming fae or towns or something like that. I believe. What is that about?
You know what? You should ask Obrion. He knows more.
Sure, I guess. I'll do my best.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it anyway.
He's the one that is kind of running the whole show, as it were, so.
Well, looks like we have a visitor for us.
What happened? Oh, strange. Yes, of course. Well, I'll thank you. I'll see what I can do.
Of course. Hope you have fun.
Yes, thank you. You too.
So, what would be a good... What can I switch to that would work really well? Actually... Yeah, that's what we're gonna turn into good old... I'm gonna have that paired. And you is we are going to do a little bit of trolling. I'm sure this is going to be fun.
I feel like I don't want to tell you due to the fact.
That's rather disappointing.
Have you figured out what the fuck is the plan?
How's that true?
Hi, his. Can you help me again?
What are we doing, man?
You put an eggplant on my crown.
Physics trying to
I like it.
I can't reach my arms. Don't make it.
I will give you one small favor, no strings attached. Congratulations, you're the first person.
Man, they keep bullying me.
That is rather disappointing. Oh well. Let's see. I guess I did tell you to look for it, so I do have to.
How was she able to throw it that far, anyways? You know,
Walks up with a bottle
So what's
with
the
some
move?
liquid in it.
What the fuck are we doing?
Walks up with a bottle with a potion inside of it. Fine.
I would reset.
You win. They made a potion.
Oh.
Fine, I will drink it.
It's the potion of gender, right? It's the potion of gender, right?
I don't think
It's that, right?
Because I don't feel anything at the moment.
It doesn't have to be now.
Please don't tell me it's the blue flower.
Beforehand, I did feel
Oh god. Oh god.
Well, your problem is being
I
solved.
was going to show you something that was true love. I no longer
It was
know what that
If
feels
you ever
like.
need something, I'll
But
be
beforehand,
scheming up other quests.
I
That
will
was my
tell
first
you.
quest, so it's only going to get better from here.
I gave up my
It was the blue one, wasn't it?
for what I thought was true love.
Thank you for letting me beta test the quest system. Oh, yes, of course, We
I
are.
have-
He's not saying anything.
So,
Any feedback is.
you see John gulping down this potion.
Logically, I understand what
And
love
as
is.
soon as he doesn't drink the whole bottle. He drinks about half. And
If you love somebody, and you wouldn't give them
there, are you happy?
you love them.
my God. It's beautiful.
Now go get your fucking watermelon. Go.
Ines.
Show me
Go get your watermelon.
You don't really love
I am
this, but
deciding to
whatever.
go. Okay, hold on.
Excellent.
I do.
Go with him, Josh.
I'll be back.
Let him get his watermelon. That way I don't have to fucking hear about it no more.
She's busy.
I mean, I asked him about it.
I'm surprised two foxes from Burrow have easily agreed.
And I'm like, hello, John.
See?
There you go.
No problem.
This is what I meant.
As this is what you meant, Wayne, no physical manifestation of true love, probably I shall give you one small favor, no strings attached, and spring.
Because there's something like a human thing going
I'm not
on
quite
right
sure
Where
if that's an expression of
is
true
my
love,
watermelon?
considering that's a grandpa.
now. Physical manifestation of what
I'll let you two figure that out.
I mean, is it really true love if he doesn't really love what I actually am, and only if I'm in a female form?
I like mushrooms and I've been doing
Unfortunate.
I'm not sure.
Love is objectification.
kind of.
I'm not one to judge what true love is to someone. I'm just asking everyone to show it. So, Wayne,
My goodness.
thank you.
Okay.
I've grown a couple, and now
Mhm.
maybe we could put that together.
And this is not
See,
count for
this is
Michael.
fine.
This is yours alone.
Okay.
Yes. Michael gets nothing this time.
Mushrooms have to them like
Sitting over here.
are they already inflamed? Do they have just? I went to go get them another glass.
Honestly.
Mulling over
So?
an idea.
He gets his watermelon.
Ingredients for a potion from the.
Good. Good.
You get nothing.
It's a very big watermelon from what I heard.
I don't care. I want him to get his watermelon and get it over with.
Do I have to tell you?
So do you want me to tell you
Tired
the
of
thing
that.
then?
Watermelon, I will be all powerful.
No. I still gotta figure it out. I still gotta figure out the physical form of love to him. I want to actually do this.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a potion to try.
I mean, you can use Fee. Fee is very cute.
Good.
I love Fee.
I do agree with that.
Uh-huh.
Now, you know, I'm joking.
You could find something magical and frost
The
related.
defender's first testament.
I have water magic.
You can reverse this,
Is there
right?
one?
About the whole thing
Isn't
that has
there?
to do with
Unfortunately, it
what's
worked
going on,
with the
and you think
15.
it's related to me, and that I will eventually know about.
Yes. So, see if you could find two. Then we might need to make. We might need to make another potion.
There should. Where? How much did you drink exactly?
Half.
It should be fine, I think. Even mine wore off after a while.
My special.
Yes.
My special ability.
Sorry, lovely to meet you. We're gonna be heading out soon.
Own shoulder patch.
Okay, understood.
I mean that.
It's good to know.
I'm gonna be going in a little later.
Excellent.
Although I don't think I can fight in this
See
form.
me later in the forest.
I'm already gonna ask for it.
Why not?
But with
nice to fight.
that,
I don't
that might
have.
take at least a couple days.
For you.
Wait, no. You can't. You're not telling me I'm in this form for a couple of days.
We're working on a plan for another.
That is why I said to only drink a
apologize
small
to ask
amount.
again, but especially since I owe you a
You
favor
said
now.
that it
But
wouldn't
there
be
is something you
permanent
might
if
be
I
able to help me
didn't
find out
drink
there. He's
all
looking
of
for
it.
some blue flowers. If you could find them out
No,
there.
it won't be. It'll only be a couple days and then you'll return to normal.
Specifics? Or just flowers?
Well, of course.
They're little blue. They are small blue flowers with a yellow petal on each side. They're a little tricky to find.
Okay, out of character for a second, I actually have, like, pants ready. I can show you those as well.
Yeah. Michael gets nothing. And something over here is like killing my frames, like really bad.
You do tail holdings.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for looking back there, but that was a good example.
Well, that's
That's
where
a
the
good
hole
example.
is.
Yeah,
I
Just
mean,
where
it's
the
true.
hole
That
is
is where
here.
the hole is.
Oh, hello. Are you new here? Hi, I'm Nurta Kobold, Druid of Dispores. Nice to meet you.
Well, that's fine. But should a bakery vanish forever and not come back?
Oh, can you not talk? That's okay.
We'll give you the capability.
Do you need to be shown around? Have you met everybody?
You won't. Yes, and you stuffed it in your pocket.
I can't let her know
Okay.
Grandpa is like this.
They need to be shown around.
Don't you
Oh,
dare.
don't worry, I'll take care of that. I believe her name is Jasmine, if I remember correctly.
yesterday.
Okay, hi Jasmine. Well, I help run the farm and the Merchants Guild stuff, so if you need any like food things from the farm or you need any merchanting stuff, I can try to help you with that. Okay.
I do think at some point she may need some extra clothes.
Whenever I look into a group,
Perhaps something to sleep in.
headache. It's quite strange.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you just get nakeds for that.
I mean, not everyone sleeps that way, Nerta. And I have a feeling that she might not be comfortable with that.
Wait, you can take off your clothes when you sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's why I got
Yes.
blankets.
It is the time of time this season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Those
what those
blankets are
things are?
nice.
Feel togetherness with our
Yeah. And then you just pull them over you, and then if you want to be very fancy, you take your hand and then you poke it under you so you feel like you're very tightly wrapped up, and then you sleeps real good.
I won't be seeing it again, won't I?
Sounds skewed in the subject then.
Look, if you sleep in the den tonight, I will tux you in, and then you can have a tux in sleep.
Kill me if I was skilled in the subject.
Sounds interesting.
I'm sure you are. So,
But okay, if you can get Miss Jasmine to like write down or somewhat tell me what it is that you need for sleeping clothes, I can try to make that. Just know that, you know, if it's got a lot of materials and stuff, you might have to like help me go get it in the woods or something, okay?
show me in the physical sense. If you do,
Okay. You ready to go on a culinary expedition?
Always.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some fire mushrooms. Where should I meet you?
Bed and breakfast, I suppose.
I wasn't planning to get married today.
Okay.
Well,
goodness.
already gone.
Already gone. Super quick.
I was about to ask her if I could do something to help.
Let you know if I make any progression.
Since she's made me this shirt and now she's making me pants, I need to do something for her.
Hello, dear.
I really need to.
I mean, you could always just see if she needs any help around the farm, potentially.
I suppose we could go talk in the library.
If she needs anything like carried, different spots.
Well, since she'll be at the bed and breakfast, I can follow you there. Just wait for her there.
So, what's the longest you've remained like this? Because I've been told that you've done this before.
A couple of hours, I think, at most. First time was a couple of hours. The second time, and most of that I was asleep for most of the time because I drunk something that made me pass out. Second time was just to mess with Wayne because he kept bugging me forever to get in his form.
Well, we're certainly going to have to make sure that Wayne keeps his mouth shut at least around Nerta.
That would be greatly
I would
appreciated,
assume.
yes.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain how Nerta would handle the fact that you've,
Yes.
you know.
But she's not, because you said you had the potion to switch me back. You and Fizwick were talking about that.
Yes, we are working on it.
We're working on it. You don't have it already.
Well, I do have the potion, but we're wanting to study it to make sure that there aren't any adverse effects. As I said, the majority of people who usually wanted the potion wanted this to be permanent.
Okay, so I can be the guinea pig. I can drink the potion, and it will work because I trust you and Fizwick. And then we don't have to worry about any weird shenanigans for a couple of days.
Well, I would certainly hope not, but if we do, I am, aside from a healer, I am a doctor as well, so any questions you may have, I can answer them.
Yes, where's the potion for switching back? That's one question.
It is in the Alchemist Tower.
Right, got it.
So I'm not exactly certain where Fizwick put it.
I'm sure we can find it. He probably didn't put it somewhere difficult to find.
Well, I would certainly hope not. We wouldn't want Wayne getting a hold of it and accidentally ingesting it, seeing as how he likes to eat quite a lot.
I guess we made assumptions.
Yes, that is very true.
That is true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what would you buy at a bakery?
What I would buy at a bakery?
The foolproof plan.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just gotta wait for the idiot to come back.
But just in case, do not drink the entire other half of the potion this time.
Well, I wasn't
Only
planning
a
on.
very small amount.
I wasn't I don't like Adagio's potion was pretty clear. Like you just drink a bit, it only lasts for a little bit, and if you drink the whole thing, it's permanent. You know, apparently with yours, you know, it's like the more you drink, the more it's stronger or something, the longer it lasts.
Yes.
Okay, so where is this potion for changing back?
It shouldn't be too hard to find. It looks looks exactly like the one that I gave you. They work in the exact same way. It doesn't really matter which one you take.
I see. Give me a second. Ah, here we go. This looks like it's probably it.
Well, I would certainly hope so. But only a small amount should be enough to change you back.
Oh, I don't feel good. God.
That is not an effect of the potion.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Bad headaches.
That is not an effect of the potion.
It appears this may have not been the same potion.
Well.
This is. Ugh. Okay, so that changed me back, I guess. Where is it?
At the very least, I would highly recommend at least waiting until we can find Fizwick.
That might be a good idea, because...
Did I hear my name?
Oh, hey.
Goodness. Hang on.
He's right there.
Yes,
Hello. Yes.
I was trying to find the potion for changing me back. Apparently, I found one that changed me into a penguin.
Interesting. Wait, change you into a penguin? Huh.
Yes, this was, this one right here.
Oh, that's one of Rainier's. Yes, those can be very chaotic, so be careful with those. So, do you want to hear the good news or the bad news, John? Should I keep calling you John? Is that all right?
Yes. We're in private, so Nerta's not anywhere around, so yes.
Yes, when Nerta's around, his name is Jasmine.
Jasmine, okay, so that's the cover. Understood. So, good news
He also
or bad news?
can't speak.
Because, of
Jasmine
course,
can't
I
speak.
don't have the voice for it.
Right. So, good news or bad news?
Bad news. I'd rather hear the bad news first.
Well, there was an explosion sometime a few days ago, and a lot of components were lost. And unfortunately, the blue flowers are one of them. I've sent some people out to the forest to grab those.
Okay,
so...
the blue flowers I don't need anymore in this body. You know that's right. Like, I don't. Those were for a entirely different problem. Anyway, what about the potion for changing me back, though?
Well, it's the same potion, and even if it doesn't, it'll wear off after a few hours.
Wait.
Actually, a couple days. He drank half of it.
Half of yours? Oh. Okay, well... Then, I suppose... Okay, that complicates things a bit. I did send them out to go get some more materials to potentially make some more gender swapping potions. So what I suppose we could do is, since your potion's different from my potion, I can simply have you drink some of that potion, some of that potion, and the effects would work to switch you back to normal for a while so that you can run out that other potion.
Okay.
Get a potion for a potion. So they're out doing that now, I think. I hope. It's very easy to get distracted around here.
Well, if we could perhaps find an illusionist.
That could work too.
Yeah, that's...
Although I suppose John would rather be in a position to fight. I imagine that's a bigger concern for you.
I mean, look, if you can't change me for a couple of days, at least have an illusion to change me back for a couple of days until this wears off.
I see. Well, I'll have to see what I can do then. Perhaps we can find someone who's a talented illusionist. I don't think I know anyone in town who is, but you know who I know who would know? Egresius. Perhaps we can talk with them.
All right.
Let's
see what we could do.
Ladies first. Sorry, I had to get one jab in on him.
I think you mean her.
Her, right.
Just let's say them. Them is fine. I think that fits the situation at least.
Very well.
It's the least awkward of the situation for everyone involved in this situation.
I mean, you could say them's the breaks.
Normally, I would appreciate
goodness.
your dad humor, but
Yes, right now it's a bit complicated. I understand.
Yes, I
Alright.
suppose with the appearance of, at least what most would consider a teenage girl, dad jokes aren't exactly the best at the moment.
Oh, I remember Athena used to hate when I would do that. Back when she was around the town. Make jokes like that, and she was another younger girl. She would be like, "Oh my goodness, you're embarrassing me, Fizwick. Please, I'm trying to talk to this girl," and it was a whole thing. I think John was there for that.
yes.
Okay, right. That was when I found out you were ripped. I remember.
Yes.
I beg your pardon?
Oh yes, John's shredded. I don't know if he's ever shown you. Obviously not in this form, but John's like he's jacked.
Why would
Very
I
much.
show her?
I don't know. No, it wouldn't be a show. Just sometimes, you're out in a fight, shirts off, That's how it goes. I'm gonna try to show me, but I saw. How are you doing, Gracious? You look lovely. Red is an amazing color on you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the old suit is in the wash, so I'm wearing the warding suit today.
Ah, well, it looks great on you. Very dashing. I like the little. What's with the hearts on the hat? Is that?
You say
is there
my
any special
name
reason,
around
just to match,
Narta, I
or-
will kill you.
That's not what a heart looks like.
She will not
As
know.
far as anyone else is concerned, this is Jasmine.
Fair enough. I mean, where I'm from, they call that simple shape of heart. Well, it is true. It doesn't look like what a physical heart looks like, but where I'm from, that's.
I mean, why would you do a simple shape that looks nothing like your original shape? That's not very simple, is it? How would you know?
Also,
suppose that's true. Perhaps it was before my time.
Congrats. I'm stuck like this for a couple of days.
So, goodness. Question to ask you, friend. Do you know any
I wonder why they're
talented
asking if
illusionists
this bothers
in the
me a bit.
town? It seems like you usually know.
Unless
there's a
they
long
can,
shot, but
unless they can fix
yes,
it.
I do indeed.
do you? And who would that be?
Yeah, we
Which
probably
one
have
are
to
we
go.
Working on.
My Oberon, of course.
This was your
Oh.
potion, right? Hey, John.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
It didn't work.
I suppose
Wait,
you have to
yeah, it
find
did.
him, then.
Actually, this is great.
I was hoping
No,
it
it did.
Fucking
I see
female
you're the
again
best.
today.
You're
the best,
But,
Catherine.
You
I'll see
drank
what
a
I can
little
do. See
too
what I
I owe
can
much
do.
you.
of it.
I owe you two many
see where he
favors
went.
Lawrence as well.
for this.
Now that I think about
Perhaps.
Trying to speak, I can't.
No,
Lawrence always
he
seems
was
busy.
talking with someone in private earlier. I have no idea where Oberon went after that.
Look, I'm not John.
see.
I don't know who you're talking about, okay?
Look,
And I especially don't want you
well, I was
to
just
say
talking about
who
Lawrence, how he's so
this
busy all
John
the time.
is
I don't
around
want to add any more
Nerta
to his plate.
till this whole
I
situation's
suppose I'll
fixed.
suck it up and deal with Oberon. I really haven't.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
This is
okay.
Jasmine.
Understandable.
Set our queen on fire.
Until this is fixed.
Actually, come to think of it,
Okay, Jazz.
I haven't seen our queen since she was set on fire. Did she die? Is our queen dead?
No, she's not. She's not here.
Her royal highness Sin. Really long
Oh
time.
no, she's been around. She just looked
Schrodinger's
like
monarch.
Christie, but she was running around.
Oh, I haven't seen her in some time. I was a little concerned there. I thought maybe Oberon had killed her. It's very strange. All right. Well,
Something-
good to know that she's alive. Good. And good to
Something
know
for
we're
a
still
very
being run by
long
a
time
monarchy.
from now, when
Excellent,
quantum
excellent. Good.
superposition
Things are
actually
as they
comes
should
up
be.
as scientific discussion in this realm. Of course, of course.
All right, I'm going to see if I can find Oberon now. If you see
You are
him,
very strange.
I
I'll let him
suppose
know.
let him know I'm looking for him. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it very much, Gracious.
So, Gracious,
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, that's not me.
would you happen to have any beans for trade or sale?
Beans.
If you mean coffee beans, yes. The other kind, sadly, no. You'd have to ask Nurta or Pomato if they had any at the farm.
Being stuck as a hot female elf was a bad thing for a few days.
I will embark on a quest for beans, so that we can make chili.
You're looking wonderful today,
Good
sir.
luck. Why, thank you.
Very high quality. Yes. Whatever do you mean?
Do you think that his age
Can you very
Lots of old
thematic.
people today.
Yeah.
Never seen a warding suit before?
Age for as an elf girl?
It's true.
Yeah, because it's
actually
red.
great Mim can't talk.
They're wearing red flag.
I mean, yes, it's red. There's so many red things in this town.
I know
It is.
You're wearing a red flag.
Hey, John, how old are you?
What a great day.
Yeah.
I don't know who this John is. You will especially not speak of this John around Nurta.
Don't forget that.
Oh,
I
cut
am
your
not
shit.
someone.
Where's the...
It's going to grip your shoulder and like press tightly on the pressure point. I am not John. Nurta will not find out about this. Apparently, the potion is a little bit more longer lasting than the other potion, and it will last a few days. They are trying to fix the situation, and until then, do not say John around her. Gonna let go of your shoulder?
So what the hell are we supposed to call you then?
Jasmine, that's what she's calling me. So, god damn it.
How old are you, Jasmine?
Thank you. I don't want to have the very weird conversation with Nurta about that.
Okay, so anyway, wait, before you go, I got a question for you. Would your age be the same when you switched to a female? Or
Yes.
would it be actually younger?
No, their age would remain the same regardless of when they drank the potion or how long it lasted for.
Really?
So I'm still
Yes.
2000.
I know that female
Ish.
elves look a lot younger
Yes.
than what they originally
they do.
aged, you know? So, I mean, you look good for 2000-ish.
That's the weird thing about our people is, the males age a little bit more, but they still look, as Fizwick was saying, I am shredded. We still look a little bit nicer, but, our hair will still turn white as we get older. And, mortals seem to be so shocked when they see a 2,000-year-old elf and they look like they're a human that's in their 20s. Or in my case,
yeah, that makes sense.
I look like a human in their 40s or 50s, so which is about common for elves in my world. So
People still find it hard to believe that because I'm a half elf, that I'm 58.
Really?
Yes.
You look very good for your age.
Thank you.
I would have said like mid-30s.
Yeah, at least 30, 35, give or take.
No,
My age, which is
58.
33. It's got to be the magic.
No, it's simply being half elf.
yeah, have you half elf? You can still age very gracefully, even as a half elf.
Yeah, fair. But yes, again, you look very good for your age.
Very pretty.
Good news though. I got that favor After all this time.
Great, so you know.
Helped.
Now I just need to talk to him. Yeah, and she helped. We found a loophole, I guess you could say.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah. I lied to him.
Wait, so you don't actually
Wait.
like her?
No, I mean, I like her, but I'm not. No.
We lied.
I
to Oberon.
like Oberon. I lied to him. I don't fucking like him.
Oberon didn't specify the type of love.
I see.
Not only that,
Likes
but
Oberon.
we can lie, but Faye can't. So I fucked with the loophole and said that I like him. When in all actuality, I don't like him.
The question, though, is if he knows you lied to him, considering how you've usually acted around him.
I mean, if he did, then he still went through with it. So either he doesn't know that you're lying, or that he didn't care that you are lying.
That too. So, I mean, I guess I fucked with him. So, I mean, it's a win in my book, so I get answers. And he could just, be all happy and joyful that someone that he really likes and also would like to be part of the spring court for some odd reason.
Would like you
actually
to
likes him.
Me a promise. I want you to give me your word that when he tells you that you will be responsible with the information. It is very serious.
Oh, I wasn't going to tell no one.
Not even me?
No, not you. Because you have a big mouth.
No, I don't.
He has big ears as well.
Yes, you do.
That too.
But
you have a big mouth.
My ears are
See,
big
if
now.
you were responsible, if you were a responsible guild master and a friend, yeah, I would tell you. But no, you
have big ears than most people.
You've been acting weird ever since the last town, so I can't tell you shit.
I mean, you have bigger ears.
I'm sorry, Wayne.
Bigger ears than most.
No, it's not the big ears. It's the big tail. Get them away.
Yeah, the
My
big
tail
tail.
is getting bigger.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's his tail.
Look at that big fluffy tail waving as you walk away.
It has been getting fluffy.
Yeah. It's got to be genetics.
Yes,
It's got to be on his mother's side.
At some point.
I trust you a lot more than I trust Wayne, which is why I didn't warn you to not look at Jasmine in any particular ways, like I warned Wayne.
I wasn't playing I wanted to get the favor. I don't even trust him with that.
I think it's a...
No, because he eats a lot, so he knows what you can and can't eat.
And wanting to find the idea of true love and whatnot, it's I don't know.
Yeah,
so
one of these days he's going to try to
Anything-
eat something poisonous.
Yes, does seem like that.
All I was trying to do was get that favor from Oberon from the very start. And that's why this was brought up. That's why Jasmine is Jasmine right now. I tried to, but
I thought
he got
Jasmine
his
was
favor,
Jasmine because
which,
Wayne wouldn't stop wanting to see her.
Yeah,
Is
it was
just
that.
me,
And also,
or is the waterfall causing a bit of flux? Or is that just me?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not just you.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I love it.
A little bit.
Thank you, thank you.
That's why
Okay, I
I
just
tried
wanted
not
to make sure
looking
it
that
wasn't
way.
me.
That's why I tried not looking that way. I had to refresh my mind earlier. But yeah. In short, Wayne wanted to see her. And also I was trying to get the favor from Oberon. But apparently I didn't get that favor, so I had to, some changes, but he did, and now he's getting a large watermelon. So now he can stop, bitching and moaning about that.
Big watermelon.
Like a really large watermelon, like the size of this.
Like bigger than this stand watermelon.
Thank you very much.
I know
What's the
that
large
he's
one?
usually quite hungry, but I'm a little concerned as to what he plans on doing with watermelon that size.
Well, we used to have a large watermelon patch out in the forest in the last town, but things have changed and we didn't have it since. So he's been really looking for that watermelon since then. So he got that favor from Oberon finally after like 3-4 days. So he's happy, and I'm happy for him. I'm also happy for myself. That way I don't have to fucking hear him about it anymore.
Very well, let me check.
I don't know why he wanted a watermelon and not something that's
It's not for you.
for fever.
That's more useful,
Isn't just
more resourceful.
water.
I mean, it has
Better.
it has sweetness in it.
No.
Wayne, why did you want the fucking watermelon?
Likely come back with more stuff eventually, if I happen
I want to eat it.
Very good, Gunther. Have a good day.
You don't want to
We know
throw
that,
it?
but
You
why
don't
a
share it with
watermelon
everybody?
and not
Why would I want to throw
something
it?
else?
I mean, technically, I could.
I didn't
No, that's
throw
my
it, you
watermelon.
idiot. I said share it and plant
Throw
it.
it.
For the people. Hey, you don't want to throw that shit. I'll kill somebody.
I don't think you could throw that.
God seeds from the god watermelon. Hmm.
There you go, Nim. Come on. We're going
Hmm. See, if you eat it, you're not gonna have another one. So if you plant it, you'll be able to have more. Use your head.
Then I can finally take over Waypoint.
I mean,
What?
he does use his head a lot. That's where his mouth is.
What's Waypoint?
I'm not sure. I
Huh?
considering the amount of people that come here
Wait,
on a regular basis,
Oberon
I
keeps
consider
calling
the town
me-
of Sundial to be a waypoint.
Oberon keeps calling me Big John Waypoint. Is he talking about conquering me? God damn it, Wayne. Stop thinking with your...
Wait, I thought that was your
Funniness.
last name, John Waypoint.
No, that's... I've given no one my real name here.
Oh,
Is there only like one person knows my full name? And
No
they're
one-
not
and that's
here
Julian.
anymore.
Not a single person here knows my real name. When I first showed up, I didn't know where I was, so I just said John, because I wanted to be cautious. And it just kind of stuck. When finding out the Fae, I figured it just made sense to keep my fake name.
and now there's a lot of other Johns.
Well, there's only two.
Well,
As I was going to say that
That's still
there's
alive.
there's only Jasmine and Longnose John, as far as I'm aware.
Well, technically, there's
I
only
mean,
one John
Autumn-
right now.
That is true.
I mean, yeah. But Longnose is not here. He's been sleeping all day.
No. He's sleeping with his axe.
yeah, he's basically
his
going to
ex-wife.
sleep in for a while, so
Makes sense.
he's quite tired.
But yeah, already having two Johns is too much already. That's why I call Longnose, just so that way I don't get confused.
I'm the last John standing.
No, you're Jasmine.
Well, you know what I mean. But good. Good. That's going to be good.
You're Jazzy.
Hmm.
Where the fuck is Oberon? I want this shit to be over with so I can go about my day. Walk around and do nothing. That's my
I
day.
mean, some people went out into the forest. Maybe he's out there.
Maybe.
He's probably out there trying to make deals, messing with people.
Well, No, never mind. He's right there.
Apparently, people are going
Oh,
to.
yes, there he is.
Huh?
Why are you still at that form, John? I thought you'd be bored of it by now.
I want to get out of this form, but I'm going to be stuck in it for a couple of days, apparently. Because
Do you want
someone.
me to change you back? I could.
Do I owe you a favor?
Do you want to? You just seem uncomfortable, and I favor you, so I thought I'd do you one.
As long as I don't owe you a favor, sir.
What do you ask? Have you seen Iona or George nearby?
Yeah.
And there's just going to be a gust of wind coming from the staff.
That way, probably to the upper.
And as everyone looks away and then looks back, John is normal again.
There we go. This feels way better. Now you won't have to get me a lot of clothes.
Other form in my collection, just so you know.
Thankfully.
Wait, my other
just
form?
weird.
What?
I took it.
That's just weird.
I don't own
Why?
it, as in you can't do it anymore, but I have a collection of it now.
I see. Okay, well, I don't care what you do with it.
Nothing, I just own it.
That's weird. You keep other people's skins. That's weird.
No, Titania keeps their skin. She uses it for her books.
He just has his nut
That's
collection.
nasty.
I have an acorn collection, yes
Yeah,
I do.
it's pretty nutty.
Do you want to have the talk now or not, Michael? That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I want to get this shit over done when it's like about my fucking day. Ugh.
And do you still want it
Off
private,
again.
or do you want it public?
I said private, so let's go privately.
Lead the way.
You lead the way.
No.
Oh, for fuck's
Take
sake.
it as someone
Alright,
that did the
fine.
same thing. He's going to force you.
Ugh, what a pain.
Oh, that works.
Which is fun. He talks about how much of a pain it was, but I was willing to give him the information, but whatever.
And he didn't want, he wanted it from specifically him, Samson.
I will say this: since Oberon took that form, I'm somewhat curious as to what would happen if you drank the potion again. Of course, obviously that wouldn't be a good idea at the moment.
He said that I could do it if I
man.
wanted to.
You missed it.
Oberon changed me back. You have him to thank.
There was a big
Thank him.
whoosh.
But if you want to, he says that he has he took the form from me and he has it in his collection. So if you want to
Maybe
see
he
that
can give it
form,
to you.
maybe you can owe a favor and he will, I don't know, make it stand in front of you or something. I don't know.
Nah.
You could possibly turn it into something akin to, what are they called? Something similar to a Warforged, I suppose?
Yes.
Alchemical.
That could
Not
be
entirely certain if it would be able to talk or not, but I have a fairly good feeling that Wayne wouldn't care if it talked or not.
I think he would prefer it not to talk. Given how Wayne reacts with it around, I think he prefers it not to talk.
Wait, what?
I said, I
He would
think
just
you would
leave it in
prefer
his
it.
room, wouldn't he?
He would just have it in his room, and he would make sure that it doesn't speak, because if it spoke, it would ruin things, I would think.
I mean, unless he's into that.
Well, I maybe. I mean, maybe that's the appeal. That's why he always asks for me to turn into female John, so he can be. And he's trying to pressure me, so I'm like, oh, Wayne, you are so handsome.
It's possible.
Are you trying to press him into being a girl? Be a girl?
Oh, Wayne. Is your tail the only thing that's big?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Okay, but I think female Wayne would let you.
I think that would kill
I'm
him.
actually somewhat curious as to see what a female Wayne would look like as well.
That is very, yes. That would be very
However,
interesting.
as I said, the potion is consensual, so there's no possibility of, like, spiking someone's drink.
That would be the way of doing it. We just put it on some food and give it. You won't even realize.
Oh.
Brian changed me
good
back.
News.
Oh, okay.
But he owns the
Okay.
forum
Other
now,
good
so...
news.
Oh, I see.
And the third good news, John doesn't owe me a favor for it.
Really? How did we
Surprisingly,
manage that?
Alberon gave him a freebie.
Apparently, he likes me enough, he gave me a freebie.
Okay, very well. Huh. All right then. Well, that solves that, I suppose. So, was the experiment successful to your liking?
Yes, I would say so. Though I guess the only real question now is whether we'll be able to recreate the potion itself with what we have in Sundial and out in the forest, seeing as how there are certain alchemical ingredients that I've not seen here.
Plenty, yes. In fact, the last iteration of the town, well, I say iteration, but last time the town moved, it was a whole thing. But before, there was other things in the forest that made it a little easier to make. I can let you know my recipe if you're interested. I do know how to, I figured out how to make them here anyways. So, I've done some research, and I have actually sent some people out to grab the few components we do need. But I'll tell you what. If you want to take notes, or if you just want to see the process, I'll let you tag along once I end up going through the whole process. It's a little involved. I think John remembers.
I remember which part.
Oh, the process has been involved. It was very popular back at the old town, the gender swap potions. I've heard a few people ask for them, so I decided I'm going to make them up again, but I do need to change the recipe a bit. There are no frost berries or fire sap here, so it's going to be a little tricky.
True.
But I have ideas. And how have you been, Fee? Been holding it up all right?
I'm good. Yeah. I got better when I sat there and watched.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Debate over the whole thing. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, that means you doing a deal with Oberon means it saves me having to make a deal with him. I was willing to make one to help you out. You've helped me out on many occasions, so I was willing to do so. But, I mean, if it worked out, it worked out.
Do you still have the rest of the potion, John?
Yes, I do have the rest of both of the potions.
Alright then,
Hence the the bottle with half your potion.
I actually
Thank
have
you
the other one
kindly.
now that we know what it does and how it works exactly. I can just get you the other one if you'd like, the one I was going to experiment with. They are yours.
Also,
I still.
if you want adagios to study from, there you go.
I would actually like to study it, yes. I would say you can keep the other one, so we can still continue to experiment on it. Perhaps we can find a way to nullify the permanent effects, seeing as how I don't think anyone in this town really wants it to be permanent. At least none that I can think of.
Well, the recipe for the one I commissioned for Adagio was made specifically to be temporary. The only issue with it is drinking it would make you stuck for some period of time, not permanently. But like the idea is, if you drink the whole thing, you'll be stuck that way for a little while. Whereas taking sips would more or less let the effects go in and out. It's very potent, so you really just a little dab will do you. A little drink and then boom, indifferent for a little bit. So if we can get that going again, that'd be great. Oh goodness, stretchy. Back's killing me. Don't get old, Catherine. Trust me.
I mean, I'm 58.
Bismic.
That's not old.
Yes, hello.
Not even.
I need to give you
for
some
a half
information. A
elf,
bunch of things
it's not
happened. I
old.
feel like you would be interested.
Oh, okay. So we head somewhere a little bit more private. Is it all good?
Really? No, it's all good things. It's just
Oh,
information
okay.
about a spell that was used.
A spell?
I feel like you should
Where?
mark this. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about it, but you seemed a little busy in the tavern, so I didn't want to bother you.
That's fine. I'm not busy now. We can talk about it. So the spell was cast. What happened? What happened exactly?
It's still probably currently being used, so we could probably. You'd be best if you went.
Okay. Take care, you guys. I'm gonna take care of this.
Yes.
I feel like if he drank it, she probably wouldn't change all that much.
No. Puppies don't really have much. It's complicated.
It looks like she.
I think the flux may have taken fee.
Yes, that seems to be the case.
Well, I will say at least I got to see Jasmine this time. I missed it the last time.
And Nerta did not was none the wiser, so that's good.
Thankfully, I'm not entirely certain how explaining a gender change potion would go for her.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. Who else is... Wonder if Michael's been being told the thing. Actually...
Not sure.
I suppose, since we are alone, this would be a good time to fill you in.
Only if you wish to.
Partly because it would be a responsible thing to do. Partly because, well, it's just funny knowing that Michael has gone through all that effort and all that pain and all of that for information he could have just asked me for, and that other people are able to get freely.
Yes, I do suppose he might have thought that you might not give him the entirety of the information. If perhaps, like, Oberon had given you a condition that you weren't allowed to tell the entirety of it.
So, for the last couple of days in the forest, there's been a strong cold wind that's been blowing. Most assumed it had maybe do with the winter record or something else happening, but the dragons are coming, is what Oberon said. And they are not particularly friendly with A.
The dragons that I've encountered usually weren't friendly with anyone. Not
These
even their own
ones
kind.
have had a history with the town. I have read volume 3 and I have not had the time to go through the other volumes yet. But these dragons have decimated the Fae, and the humans may have caused problems for them previously as well. The entire town was wiped out. And they left. They took out the entire generation of this town. Now, as far as if there's other generations that were also wiped out by the dragons, it wasn't also very clear from my initial reading of exactly what had them go through and destroy the town. So, I have entrusted Fizwick and Nerta with this information to try to dig up some more information and try to be as prepared as possible. It's very possible that they may have had legitimate reasons to destroy the town. You know, some of these townfolk wanted to kill the Fae, so maybe they wanted to kill the dragons as well. They were defending themselves. Or they might just
That
have
is possible.
a absolute hatred for the Fae and anyone connected to the Fae, which would be anyone in town.
And even if they didn't, our main issue would be the fact that, at least from what I've been told, Tomato is now a Fae.
I see. So yes, that is another issue, is even if they weren't going to attack non-Fae, are they really going to, that means the Fae that are here, Oberon, Pomato, a lot of others, they will have to live in the woods or try to escape or something. They would not be able to stay in town while the dragons are. The way Oberon described it is the dragons in the Fae are like water and oil. They don't mix. And apparently, the dragons absolutely hate their magic. And, well, that's part of what's kept the seasons going here. The Fae courts, everything. So, if people like Oberon leaves, then because of the dragons, we don't know what's going to happen with the weather. And that might mess up the crops.
Yes, I suppose it would.
I was just filling her in on the information.
Yeah.
Also, hi.
Things are getting real heated around here.
You could say that, yes. Now you
What's
understand
made
why
of
I'm
cinnamon?
being,
It really burns my
I was
mouth,
willing to give
Catherine.
you the information, but right now there's only a
No.
few very limited people that have this information. Counting
Me, you,
This is about my
her,
watermelon.
and 2 others.
No, it is not about. Well,
Nerta, and his little
Yes and no.
plaything.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah. So what he told me, he told Nerta. And then his little plaything that he likes to mess with, that he turned into a fae.
No, he didn't tell Nerta. I told Nerta.
Oh, you turned Nerta. No, yeah.
And as far as the...
In any case.
So, as part of our gambling deal, he put it on my shoulders. He would not tell anyone else unless, like what you did. It would have to be my responsibility of choosing who knows. Kind of like how he forced you to go both me private as well. Same thing. He wasn't, when I said he should tell everyone, he said no. And since he's not willing to tell people, and as well, it's because, well, you heard the information.
He told me that he should let people be informed because of what's coming.
The problem...
Just so that way, it's not everyone being in a panic because of what's coming.
Well, double-edged sword. People will panic thinking the dragons are going to bombard this place, especially if they go... So, I did a little bit of researching. They've been here before.
What'd you find? Oh, yeah, he told me.
Well,
he told me like 3 centuries ago or something like that.
Yeah,
they've been around.
He did not give any specifics, so. Volume 3 has the 3rd generation of the town. And that town was wiped out by these dragons.
Wait, but I thought Oberon told me that the dragons was working with the humans and that the Fae was the ones that were wiped out.
Well, he himself is a fae. It is possible that...
They can't lie.
They can't lie, though, can they? Yes.
They can't lie. So
but
he must have been telling the truth.
He told me that the town was wiped out. And that's what it said in the book. If the town was full of Fae.
That is true. That or
so maybe in that
perhaps,
3rd volume.
No, I haven't looked in the previous
perhaps
volumes.
the volume isn't telling the whole story.
That's just a possibility as well.
Either that or the 3rd volume basically is just a Fae village and the dragons came over. And then a 4th or a 2nd generation, that's when humans were around and they worked with the dragons. And then they wiped out the Fae. That's how I see it.
It would explain all the magical energies surrounding this town.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if he told you, but he told you about the dragons not liking Fae magic, right?
He told me that the dragons don't like Fae, period.
Fae, period, and apparently the magic especially. And apparently they're not going to be very happy about the Fae magic that's in the air, and they're going to want to get rid of it. Which brings the question of, and he made a specific point of, well, the Fae courts control the weather, they control how nice it is. We haven't seen a winter or anything of that nature. What's going to happen to the weather once the dragons get here? What's going to happen to our crops?
It's gonna wither up and die. We're all gonna be in a
Possibly.
temperature.
We don't know that. That's why I told Nerta as well as Fizwick. So those are the only 5 that know. That's why I'm keeping the number limited to try to limit a panic. If we tell everyone, people are going to have the same assumptions that the town is going to be in danger because of the dragons. They're going to get into arms, prepare for battle, when we don't even know if the dragons are going to be a threat. Very light from everything, 100% a threat to Fae, but maybe we can negotiate with them, maybe we can be diplomatic, maybe since there's been a couple thousand years.
Here's the thing. If that's the case, if we somehow negotiate with these dragons and they accept us, not only that they will be in our town, they don't, as what Oberon was telling me, they don't need a sundial. But for some reason, I have a really strong suspicion feeling that if we were to accept them here, they will obtain a sundial and they will attack the Fae. And we can't do anything about that because they have a sundial and they're protected by this land. So we cannot trust them.
But that's
plus if they were to, right? But if they were to attack the Fae, like you said, we're fucked. Our crops will be gone. It will be nothing but dry land. We will be screwed. So
we don't know that.
Possibly a negotiation would work, but we still have to keep on a table of actually fighting dragons.
Despite agree.
Our current state,
I'm not saying
I know that we're not really that strong, but we have to advise Plan B of actually fighting these dragons.
Yes, and I understand.
Plan A could be negotiation,
and that's why we're preparing, trying to do research. Apparently, Nerta is going to talk to Pip, and Pip knows about a lot of the dragons that here. Apparently, Pip is native to this area. He's actually not someone that got teleported here. They are actually native to these lands, so he might know something about these dragons, and maybe we can do something in that direction. That's why I've not told everyone, because I fear that a lot of people will have that same reaction of we need to. You're at least saying Plan A is diplomacy. Very many people in this town, and you know this, is going to jump to attacking and preparing for war as Plan A. So, for now, I think we should tell people that are responsible and try to get most people in, but try to keep the ones that are either going to blab to the people that are going to prepare for war, or are going to try to use this as an opportunity to kill the Fae. Because you also know that, well, there's still people in town that hate the Fae, and they're going to use this as an opportunity.
Right. But who do we tell?
And I will say,
who's?
I will say, when I first arrived in town, I was told to not make any deals with the Fae or trust them at all. So I'm still trying to understand why some people are doing that.
Well, there's a difference between not making a deal and being distrustful, because they might, try to spring a favor on you. It's an entirely thing to. I'm guilty of this. You know this. You unfortunately know my past. But
only what I've seen. I don't know everything.
You don't know everything, but you know enough. I know a thing or two about casting a wide net on the Fae, and after being here, I regret what I have done, and I don't want to repeat the mistakes that I've made in the past. So, I'd rather not. I won't have more blood.
So who do we talk to? Who do we go to?
Lawrence has been here the longest, from what I've been told.
Okay.
From what we talked with Fizwick and Nerta, both of them don't necessarily trust, because he does not like the Fae. He hates the Fae. I'm assuming it's from previous town generation stuff. We don't know if he would
That
use...
is possible.
As you mentioned, he mentioned that the humans worked with the dragons at some point.
Yep.
We don't want a repeat of that step again. So I do
No.
not know if he would be in a situation where he would try to work with the dragons to kill the Fae or kick them out.
Understandable. So we'll talk to Lawrence. Who else? Who else needs to know about this? That is responsible.
Pinedo.
He is Fae.
Pomado will. Yeah, Pomado's Fae, and he'll panic.
Also, he's been on a... lately, whenever we went in the forest, he's been a very stabby mood. He's been in a very attack-first kind of situation, so I'm not sure that
Well, to be fair, he did lose Julian.
There's
Seems
that,
like those two
though.
were very close.
So...
She has a fair point on that one.
Yeah, so between that, he would be probably more inclined to try to fight the dragons.
I feel like Wayne would fight the dragons, so we can't tell him.
And he tends to run his
And even
mouth a
if he
little bit,
wouldn't.
so...
Yes.
Yeah. I guess it's just us then.
Well,
If
us,
nobody else
Nerta,
is
and
responsible.
Fizwick.
Yeah, and Lawrence.
The only other person I can think of is...
but...
I would not trust Longnose. He has a hero complex. As soon as we tell him there's a dragon to fight, he's going to pull out his axe and ask where to fight them. So, as far and plus, I have a feeling that he's going to be in bed quite a bit for the next few weeks, if not months. And then for
And as a doctor, I do somewhat question Longnose's sanity as well. At least from what I've observed.
There is one other person that we can tell that I feel like we can trust. I can't remember her name. She's with the Defenders. She's got the red eyes, black hair. Pretty well armored.
Oh, I know who you're referring. To.
Oh, yes. I didn't know her name either, but I know who you're referring to.
I feel like she is someone that we could trust to not cause a panic, not to rile up the Defenders, and it might be good to get them on board. So when because he mentioned to you that they could show up any day, like they could show up tomorrow.
Her name
even.
is Liza.
Yeah, Liza. We need, if the dragons do show up, it would be good to have someone on the Defenders that is in charge, that knows about the situation and can keep them level-headed if the dragons show up out of nowhere.
No.
Him and Lou,
She wouldn't be
those
good,
are
a
two
valuable
people that
asset.
definitely do not need to know.
No. Especially the small one. Anyway. No, we don't get Liza in this. I know how she is. I know that she's responsible. Believe me, I know that she is. But she is on like the same level of kind of like being all panicky and getting all the groups together and then, forming a whole, big meeting.
I see.
If anyone
And
from the Defenders.
After the death of Julian and Leo and Alexander and the others, I'm not entirely certain she's in a state to make a rational decision about that.
Yeah. If he's still around and still alive, the person that I could say that's from the Defenders that will, in fact, keep it to himself is Erard. But I don't know if he's alive or not.
It's been a while since I've seen him.
Even if he is, I'm not entirely certain that would be a good idea either. Because
how come?
From what I was told, Earhart was the one that organized the whole attempting to bring Leo back from life and back from the dead, and he did not give anyone the full story about what was going on.
Yeah, that is a little bit concerning. So, I guess...
So that...
Now you're seeing why I kept the information pretty tight.
That's just great. Everyone's not responsible at all.
I wouldn't say 5 people in town.
Tell Iona she would panic.
That just leaves us, the ones that know, that are responsible.
Yes.
Everyone else will either panic or fight. No.
Possibly Aso.
No, Aso's been going through stuff as well. It's not that I don't trust her, is that she's fighting her own battles.
Right.
And right now, she's not in a state of mind. So it's just us 5 that knows.
I would suggest Gracious, but I'm worried that he might trade that information to someone if someone offers him something good enough for it.
Yeah. I know that Lawrence will keep his mouth shut. He's good with that.
Yes, the only issue is how much he hates the Fae, and he might be willing to side with the dragons.
Exactly.
Fuck. This is not good.
I'm not entirely certain what good telling Jojo would do. She's just the innkeeper and the cook.
Yeah.
I highly doubt Nem would even understand what we're saying.
I mean, we can... Oh, by the way, there's someone behind you.
Oh, yes. Don't worry about him. 1, he doesn't talk, and 2, he follows any orders that I give him. He sort of arrived with me. I genuinely don't know where he came from.
Ah, okay.
So in other words, he's your guardian.
Yes, that's the closest I've gotten to hearing him talk.
But, you can tell Nim, you know, it would be safe, you know, that Nim wouldn't talk to anyone, wouldn't cause a panic. I mean, it wouldn't do any good, it wouldn't help the situation, but you could.
Until we can find someone who can learn, speak to creatures.
So, we should probably continue researching and trying to get as much information and try to get things prepared before we let the town know fully. We're
as quickly as we can, too, because we don't know when them dragons will appear.
Exactly.
So we need to stay vigilant on that.
We need to go through the rest of the books.
And we should see if we can find out what kind of dragons they are, because there are certainly different types.
How many books do we got from the town?
I think it's like 7 or 8.
Does it say anything in the book that involves those dragons?
The 3rd one so far, but it didn't mention anything about the types. I don't know about later books. I just checked.
That's something that we need to find.
Given the time frame he said, I looked through volumes 2 and 3. I have not looked through the others yet.
So as far as we know, they could be humanoid like ASO, or they could be full-on complete dragons, like full-size dragons.
Or they could be a mix.
Yeah.
They could be full-size dragons that are able to shift. That's bigger than ASO can shift.
Right. So that's something that we need to look at through the books to see if any of the Fae that written down these stories or the humans that reside here told inside the book of what type these are and if they can manifest into humanoids. If they can, then we might be able to have somewhat of a chance. If not, then we need to know what their elements are.
Exactly.
How strong they are.
Right.
What they look like.
Well, from what at least from the ones where I came from, even the fledgling dragons nearly hatched were much stronger than quite a few mages that had been sent to quell the dragon population. But I don't know if that's the same for the dragons here or not.
I know that we can't sit on our asses on this one. Not this time. Not with the snake fog like it was before. We have to do this quick. Otherwise, it'll be too late and we're all fucked.
Exactly. That's
So who has the books right now?
It's in
the last few that we have.
They're in the library. From my understanding,
Okay.
I want to say they're all there, but I can't remember clearly.
I guess Iona would be the only one to really know.
I do not know if they are.
We certainly can't tell Rebecca because, one, she's new, and two, considering how she's reacted to nearly everything in town, I don't think it's a good idea to tell her that. Yes, I don't think that telling her full-size dragons may be coming to destroy the town would be a very good idea.
Yeah.
Let's see if they are at the library.
Oh yeah, John. In the last town, did you see that dragon that was flying above the town?
I brought that up with Oberon.
I did too. He said that it was one of them. At
Yeah.
least that's what he said.
That's what he told me as well. He said that's a dragon. So when he said the dragons are coming, I mentioned that, and he said that was a dragon. This is the dragons. So one thing I didn't ask is I did not ask if this is if that dragon was a separate from these dragons, if they were not of the same clan or what have you. That is a really weird. I've
always noticed this.
Like, I know it hasn't rained, but you know, if it rains, it's going to come down that roof and go in here, and it's just going to be a big puddle. Doesn't seem like a good thing for our library.
Not really.
I think you could chalk it up as the Fae bullshit.
Yeah, I guess
More than likely.
Since they can control, you know, the weather, they probably don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I do not see them here.
Where did you last put them?
Well, no, the books. It's right, theater. Out of character, I just don't remember how many books there are.
Oh, good. So you said you read 1 to 3, right?
I skipped one. I skipped one because of the time frame that he gave. With the time frame that he gave, it would have happened either the second or the third generation of the town. And since each volume is for each one.
Okay. I guess we need to start reading 4 through wherever the fuck is rest.
We might need to get a god in order to read these books.
Now that I think about it, well, I suppose Lawrence has, hasn't he? Been keeping a record of everything that's been going on?
He does, but I don't...
yeah?
I don't think the dragons came in his generation. Or if they have, then that means he was working with the dragons and he's not going to tell us shit. So either...
More than likely.
Either his generation didn't see the dragons, or he worked with them. And that's why he's still here. Either way, I don't think he would tell us anything.
Yeah, so that can be thrown out the fucking window. So can't talk to him about that. Looks like we have to do our own research. Lovely.
Yes, I suppose we would have to find a way to fourth dimensionally contact the gods, as it were.
Only one that could probably do it would be Effie, because she's on Met and Friend is in Forest.
Out of character, it might be a situation, because apparently Friend is the one that knows most of the dragon stuff, so... That's what I was told.
Oh, okay.
When I was researching 2 and 3.
Oh, great. And he's doing Forest stuff, so we can't really interact with him.
No.
Well, we come back at a later date until he comes back so we could do something else instead.
Yes, we can't waste time. Apparently the books have been moved, so we don't know where the books are, so, we'll have to, not waste time and try to check some stuff out.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to see if Fizwick is around and talk to him about potions. Let's see if we can get that moving. Because if Plan A doesn't work and Plan B happens, we're going to need a lot of fucking potions. So, I'm going to get right down to that. So,
I think, if I remember correctly, I believe Fizwick went out into the forest.
Narta too.
Yes, I think it was Nerta that he went with.
The good news is he would be still... One of the things that I've talked to him about is maybe making a potion or a poison that would help us with the dragons if we have to go to Plan B. So he would be looking for that while in the forest. So it's not like he's wasting time being out there.
Good. I need to get over there.
Oh.
Anyway, I need to get up there, up the Sky Islands, get those crystals, make some healing potions.
If for some reason, for some odd reason, you happen to come across a bead somewhere, could you bring it back for me?
Fuck.
A bead?
Yes.
I'm so bad at this.
What kind of bead? Describe it for me.
Like something that, like a bead that you would put in your hair.
Oh, so you just want a bead?
Yes.
Okay. I can see if I can find one for you.
All right. Netta is going to be attempting to make me one, but it's always good to have a backup just in case.
Well, I'm gonna go see if they're all right inside the forest. If not, then I'm there to help out as, healer. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right. Oh, if Ace is here, we could always temporarily bring Jasmine back for a nice cup of tea.
No. No. I'm sorry, but I don't necessarily, I am all Jasmined out. I am going to be honest with you.
Oh no, I'm not surprised.
First time was just, for, hey, why not? I'm willing to, Adagio asked me to try it, why not? Second time, I wanted to mess with Wayne. Because he kept bugging me, he wouldn't shut up about it. And then the third time was just, to basically shut him up. Also for the true love thing that Obrion was trying to do. Hello.
Hello. Oh, how are you doing, Sir John? Yes, okay. Want to make sure you weren't headed off without us. We're headed down to the beach in case you would like to join us. You all?
Sure, what
Wayne's
is...
gonna play the sea mother.
What are you going to the beach for?
Oh.
To look for Wayne and make sure he's not swimming to the depths of the ocean to fight a creature that's bigger than
the town.
what he should fight.
Yeah,
I
okay.
want to see him try.
I don't want him to die.
Okay. When you said beach, my first thought was, you're just wanting to have a fun time with most of the people at the beach. Good to know that it's for life-threatening reasons.
That Wayne isn't dead.
True.
Especially if Jasper's never been to the beach. It's a great place to go.
Oh, you haven't?
I've been down there a couple of times actually.
Yeah, but have you actually gone splashing in the water?
No.
That's what you do at a beach.
Well, that's one of the things you can do at a beach.
Yeah, true.
And fish.
Build a sandcastle.
Sunbathe.
Well, there seems to be someone down here.
Beach, then Wayne might be down here.
Aqua or his sister Mizu?
I don't think so.
The only two people that usually come down here.
And the sand always feels weird on my feet.
Yeah, that's what sand is. It gets everywhere.
Hi, Aqua.
Are you okay?
You?
Is that Mizu?
I think he was
No, it's
deep
not.
in thought, and I spoke him.
It
Yeah,
kind of
this
looks like
is-
Mizu, but it sounds like Aqua.
It's Aqua.
Yes, no, that's Aqua. I'd recognize that face anywhere.
Is this one of those things where, you know, people were changing genders with a potion or something?
Not intentionally.
It's fine, Kutu. I actually thought it was because we were wanting to look into the books, but we don't want to bother you while you're doing forest stuff, so we'll try to do that like when you come back.
Okay. I guess.
I mean, at least she didn't put you in a dress this time.
Yet.
Yet.
I like that idea. I've still been stuck with this for a while. It feels like I feel fine. I haven't been feeling like fighting in a while. It's not like me. Not usually, anyways.
Hey, so if you know, Wayne was coming down here to fight a giant monster, was it actually you out in the water splashing around?
I mean, there was something big in there, but I didn't feel like fighting it.
Zartle?
I know there's a really
You
big
didn't feel like
turtle
fighting? You
down
must be sick.
Well, I can't see Wayne anywhere.
I didn't see him below either, and I ducked down.
I've been in there for most of the day. I've just been sitting up here because...
Didn't see him?
No. I mean, even if he wasn't there, probably would have not seen him anyways. I was probably hacking and slashing at something. Trying to get, you know, stop thinking about my predicament.
I hope he's not trying to feed those bugs and worms to the giant sea monster.
Sounds like Wayne.
I mean, he'd have to come up for air eventually, right?
If he's even below, he might not even be in the waters.
If he wasn't what I would have at least felt him somewhere. I mean, I've been there for the entire time and I felt nothing. At least from my knowledge.
I mean, could Wayne even hold his breath this long?
That's a good point.
Probably not. I mean, you know he'd be able to hold his breath in their valves with them, since I would be able to make a bubble for people.
This isn't as smooth a transition in the water as I'm
I mean,
used
the
to.
water is my element after all.
Yes, that is
I have
true.
blue hair.
Drop.
I mean, you could
Not exactly fun. I mean, I don't even know where Mizu is, and she's probably having a blast looking at me. That's not fun at all.
He's probably out there somewhere.
More than likely.
How many
So,
fucking
wait
frames
for-
per second?
What's his name?
And
Golden
RP.
guy. He's in that building.
Fucking
But he's the only thing
insane.
that'll reverse my predicament.
Oh, Fistwick. Yeah, no, he's getting the ingredients and then he'll do the alchemy stuff.
I'd appreciate that.
To be fair, you're not the only one that's dealt with this today.
Can you help her?
What?
Help her?
What?
Well, I mean,
She doesn't know how to swim. Oh. But that one doesn't know how to swim. That one's wearing a lot of armor.
I was like, you're really wet. Anyway,
That's... Huh?
dried off. I've been practicing.
you shouldn't go in the water with a whole suit of armor. You sank like a rock.
Oh, no, I'm more than aware. At one point, I was pushed off the side of a cliff back at our old town.
If
And
there
I
is something massive in
went
there, it'd probably be easy for me to actually check. 1 second.
It would be
This is gonna be a bit difficult.
helpful. I thought I saw
One
something
second.
coming up covered in bubbles.
Yes, I think that's the giant turtle that everyone's talking about that I've never
Check
seen.
to see if the turtle is still there.
Wait, are you saying Aqua's the giant turtle, or suspension of
No.
disbelief here?
No, there's a giant turtle in there. It's like a really big turtle.
And apparently, according to Miss JoJo, it's by her phrasing an asshole.
Okay. I would believe JoJo.
There is a giant turtle I can see in the distance, but I don't think it's the giant turtle you guys are thinking of.
There's
more than one.
Well, from the shades anyways, I mean, most I saw was like giant dead skeletons of giant fish and stuff like that.
But yes, no, to be fair, you're not the only one dealing with this, or have dealt with, I should say.
Yeah, well, Mizu's having fun with it at the moment.
Well, I feel like Mizu would have had fun with the other thing too.
What other thing?
I don't know why you're
Let's
staring at me
just
when you say
say-
that.
Let's just say John's sister Jasmine showed up for a little while. Similar to this.
I mean, I ain't gonna beat her on the bush. I'll tell you that, Liza said that he can change into a woman.
Be a potion,
Sorry,
yes.
Sir John.
Just don't let Nerta know. I don't want to have that
We're
weird.
not telling Nat.
I feel your pain.
My lips are sealed. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus. I thought it was public knowledge, but I guess not.
Basically, you think similar to me, but
I thought
more
most
like
knew in
his
town
and
that
long
knew
white
as
hair.
well, but then Nerta asked if I was a new person, and I wasn't going to let her know at that point. So if she doesn't
and
know,
I could
she
kind
doesn't
of
know.
tell, so yes, and since I could kind of tell that John wasn't going to say anything, I covered for him. And as far as Nerta knows, there's a new elf in town named Jasmine.
Jasmine, eh?
Look, I just
Well, I
want.
couldn't exactly call him John,
Look,
and
I
Jane would be a little too on the nose.
look the two of them. They have
Oh,
a
the
weird
long-
thing for the female form, and they needed me to change into it for Orion's true love thing. So I did it. I expected it to last for what it normally does, which is at most an hour. And then she informed me that by drinking more of it, it lasts longer, and it was going to take 2 or 3 days. So
Yes.
What do you got against the female form?
well, nothing. It's just this is me, and it feels weird.
Trying to see if Wayne's up there somewhere.
That and the fact that
I
Wayne
prefer
was
to-
constantly hitting on him.
Out there and check his
That too.
I'm along with you just to make sure that he's okay.
Oh, yikes.
Sorry for interrupting. We're gonna go look.
Yes, no, at least you
Just to make
didn't
sure
have.
he's
At least
okay.
you don't have to go through that part.
You're ready.
We'll finish our conversation later.
I would very much like that.
Yeah, at least I didn't go through that, but hey, I just been, put into a goddamn maid dress, which isn't any better.
I mean, you could have a different outfit. You could have one of those.
Oh, don't you encourage it.
I mean, if you're gonna go all, go big or go home.
Yeah. Go all the way.
I mean, you look very handsome.
Oh, don't you start. You usually just say you were being hit on by someone. Don't start hitting on me. I don't want to know that.
I'm not.
Not my type.
I'm not
Okay,
hitting
that's
on you.
Aqua,
I'm just complimenting you.
handsome is. He's basically saying you look attractive as a male. He's saying you look like a man, basically.
You look manly.
Men can have long pink hair too.
Exactly, I was
Well, do
trying.
they have mounds?
I mean,
Those are usually called muscle.
I don't see any milk. I
think
don't
she
see
has
any
them.
milk glands on you right now.
What?
I mean, not those ones.
You know, your milk glands. I don't see any. Your udders.
Milk?
I don't.
What? What?
You're old.
Is there a different terminology that I don't know about?
You mean these ones?
Keep going. I'm sure you'll find the correct one.
Well, you can't like feel them. It wasn't for this outfit, which I guess I'm glad it's not visible or whatever. But I can feel them. It doesn't exactly feel nice.
So yeah, once Mizu is here.
Yes, I feel like
Yeah, where I come from, it's a very difficult process to change gender like that, and somebody would be over the moon to have just, you know, a potion to do it. It would be incredible.
that's actually one of the reasons why. So someone had originally came to me asking if such a potion existed, and I told them that it didn't, and they said that they couldn't afford the medical procedure that was actually needed. And I personally did not know how to perform said procedure, so I went to see a local alchemist and asked him if he could attempt to experiment on making such a potion, and after a few trials and errors, he got it right. And I've carried the view with me ever since for those who ask for it.
Yeah, I mean, something like that would be a game changer where I come from. We ain't got potions and elixirs and magic and all that stuff.
We do, but nothing to that degree.
Yes, no, that's actually why I asked him to make it in a way that if you only take a little bit, it won't be permanent, for those who weren't entirely sure. If they did want it to remain permanent, they just drank the rest of the potion. If not, it just wore off after time.
I tell you what, that alchemist could be a goddamn billionaire where I come from.
Oh no, he already is. Or at least last I saw him, he was.
All I'm gonna say,
I'm not permanently like this.
You know, if you know, don't act like it's the end of the world. Is all I'm saying. You know.
No, but it's extremely uncomforting seeing myself as Mizu, and vice versa.
I admit that would be a little weird. I admit.
It could always be worse.
It feels like worse sometimes. It's been like, what, a few days now, and I'm still like this.
It could be worse. You could have gotten
still
stuck in the
look
jelly
like
bean
this.
form.
But like you? You're not even the elemental.
Well, physically, yes. Physically. Let's just say Mizu would be giving you a much harder time if you had a body like mine compared to the body you have now.
Oh.
You mean very curvy with the large udders?
That's not what they're called where I'm from, but yes.
You know what? This might be a topic that I'll need to look up myself.
Why are we even talking about this? I just don't know how to reverse this. I've been on this for God knows how long. It feels like it's been a week.
I mean, Oberon changed me back. Maybe.
It would depend on how much of the potion. Yeah.
Yeah, how much?
I didn't exactly drink the potion. I slipped and it spilt on me.
Apparently through a crack or something.
Well, what you can
Was there
do.
any still left in the bottle that you're aware of?
We don't know. I don't know where the bottle fell from. I just know that I fell on the bottom floor, and apparently some of it leaked on my head or something like that. Next thing you know, like this.
Now, hang on a second. Hang on. You are made of water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I literally see you did the thing with Liza where you just, whoosh, and the water came off her.
I've already tried that.
Well, couldn't you just go in the water and just displace?
Tried that too. Doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I tried like 3-4 times so far. Apparently, since it's a potion, it doesn't exactly work the same way as I do with just water.
Yes, from what I can gather, it seems to have directly affected his core.
Well, what you could.
This is all way over my head. I just figured I'd give it a shot.
What you could try is Oberon changed me back. You can try getting Oberon to change you back.
I thought Brun. What's the Goblin's alchemist guy's name again?
Fizwick.
Oh.
Fizwick. Apparently, that was one of Fizwick's potions, apparently. And apparently he's the only one who helped me with that. Tried to. He was very busy. Last time I saw him.
I just talked to him like 15 minutes ago, said he was going to be in his tower there if anybody needed him.
Yeah.
Why don't you go right now?
Oh!
Last I heard, he was in the forest.
He literally told me. He said, I'll be in the tower if anybody needs me.
He must have came back.
Possibly.
Probably.
He might be asleep, though.
I say out of character. I'm pretty sure he's in the forest, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. There's like 14 people in the forest right now, so he's probably one of them.
Probably.
He's not even in the instance, so...
Yeah, he's probably in the forest. Well, perhaps you should stop by and see him later.
But he didn't have a potion ready for me. That's why I had to rely on Oberon. So, but maybe by the time you're able to see him, maybe he has the potion done.
Hopefully, yeah.
Would you really trust Oberon, though? I mean, that guy's head is so far up his ass, he could probably lick his goddamn nuts. That didn't make any fucking sense.
I mean, that's how he died the first time.
And to be fair, he did give John a freebie.
I wouldn't trust a freebie from him. There's got to be some kind of catch to it.
The catch is that I'm his favorite, so...
Are you in good with Oberon?
I don't even know who that is.
He's the squirrel man.
That answers that question.
Squirrel man crazy about nuts, Faye.
I've
green hair.
Never seen a squirrel man.
Usually sits in Crisius' booth.
Yeah, no clue. I don't think I've even seen the guy before.
Then you'd have to do a favor or make a bet with him. And gamble.
Bring him some nuts. The guy loves nuts.
I don't even know what
He's nuts for nuts.
Acorns.
Huh?
Acorns.
It should be your little brain book thing.
Yes, check your book. Look up acorns, not nuts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there it is. Why would someone have an obsession over something so small as your thumb?
Well, some of his are very
Look up what a
large.
squirrel is.
That too.
Oh. Animal that likes stuffing nuts into its mouth. That's a really weird way of saying it.
No, that's exactly how you should say it. Oberon likes nuts in his mouth.
He likes, especially his own. Well, no, actually, no. That's how we killed him. We fed him. John, Long-Nosed John, fed him his own nuts, and he died.
Yes, that's how he died. But he got better.
Damn, Longnose got some powerful nuts.
Well then, okay then, it's something I wish I could unlearn. But Screwman doesn't even look like a Screwman. Or is that what Screwmans look like?
No, just the tail and the ears. The rest of him looks, human.
Except for when his head is a reindeer.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Sometimes when he's distressed, his hair is a, like a deer with antlers head. But green. Like the fur is green.
They are weird.
They sound weird, but I'm not one to judge. I mean, look at me. And Mizu, and majority of us. Well, if this week is sleeping update, then I guess I have to get to him, like, maybe in, like, 2 days or something like that.
More than likely.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always try later. I mean, you can't sleep forever, huh?
Yeah.
I really cannot sleep.
He can,
Man, I wish I couldn't sleep.
You can speak to him tomorrow. He'll be awake tomorrow.
Imagine how much shit you could get done without sleeping.
I can't do it tomorrow, unfortunately. Stuff is happening, so...
Understandable. As for me, I'm going to sleep, so I can wake up early in the morning and start researching as soon as it's the morning for tomorrow, so...
Yes, I suppose that would be a good idea.
I mean, going from the sun is where the sun is. It must be getting late or something like that.
It is getting late. It's not too late. It's still a few hours, but I'm old and I'm tired.
So you gotta understand, John, he's gonna die soon, so he's gotta get a lot of rest before he goes.
I suppose that's one way of putting it. Sure, why not? I guess you could say I'm putting my practice in for when I go for my long sleep.
There you go.
I guess so, yeah.
Alright, I'm calling it a night because I'm tired. Because yesterday I was up until like almost 4 a.m. for Aether. Then I had to wake up at 10 a.m. for my fucking job. So I'm fucking tired and I'm going to bed early tonight to try to make up. So thank you. No rating because, no one, but thank you. Have a good night.